What's up, duelists? We are live with some serious Yu-Gi-Oh! Gameplay video. Wow, yay! How exciting. What's up, duelists? We are now live. What's up, duelists? What's up, duelists? Alright, I'm gonna share the link and then we'll be hanging out and vibing. What's up, duelists? How's everyone doing on this fine morning? You'll notice we've got a new subscriber counter. This one updates in real time. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed and you subscribe, it will update in real time. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Pretty exciting. Hopefully it's exciting. I don't know. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Hood Pope? What's up, Foxy Hooligans? What's up, Hella? And what's up, Lewis Halls? Today we're playing a bunch of different decks, preparing for a tournament. So we're preparing for this tournament. Next Tuesday, August 13th, I'm hosting the first of hopefully a weekly series at Night and Day Games, where I will be covering tournaments, gameplay for you guys every single week. Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament gameplay. Starting with this one, one's going to be the big grand launch. 6:30 p.m. is the start of the tournament. It's in Town Square off the Las Vegas Strip. It's like right on the Las Vegas Strip, which is super hype. And the prizes are going to be good. And everyone's going to be kicking it and having a good time. That's the vibe. So we're going to be testing various decks for that. Brandon 2 says I should play Diva Hero Zombie. I don't own a lot of that deck. I don't think that deck is my cup of tea. I'm going to go switch on the air conditioning real quick. It is very, very toasty here. I'll be right back. 1 second. 1 second, folks. 1 second. And we are back. And we're back. All right. Cool. So, yeah, gadgets. I was playing this gadget deck a little bit, and I was having some success with it, so, yeah. If anyone wants to take a look at some games with this, we can pull some of those up. I played one game with it so far today. Let me just pull it up. My record lately has not been great, but alas. Alright, here's my... I have 3 games with this deck with various iterations of it, right? So there's this one, there's this one, and there's the other one. And I was playing various like different things here and there to try and get the feeling of the deck right. I think in hindsight, one of the things I don't love, okay, let's say we're playing Gadget Machina, right, which is like pretty common like gadget deck. The thing I don't love about it is you have to choose between keeping your monster or summoning Fortress. And the second thing I don't love about it is you can't play Royal Oppression very effectively. So it's like not great. Machina Fortress is kind of a brick. You can't play this cool Floodgate, Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. So it's Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. It's an insane card. And it only really works in this deck. There's like 1 or 2 decks I can play it, and this is one of the decks I can play it. Basically, level 6 or higher special summon monsters on the field can't attack or activate their effects. So no Bryonic, Dad, JD, Black Rose, Titanial. It even shuts off Armed Wing, Armor Master from like attacking you. Stops Goyo Guardian from attacking you. Never seen this card. It's kind of nice. It's really good. I'll show you in one of the replays how it works in this deck specifically. So let's just get into the replays. I'm going to show you some of the replays. So this is the first replay. This is me versus Mamjam, Homam Jamal, RVET topping player. You guys may know him. Game 1 is a little bit unfortunate, but alas, here we are. Okay, dude, hold on. Alright, sorry guys. This cat is going crazy. I need him to chill the fuck out. Give me 1 second. Alright, my be boys. My be lads. My be gents. Alright, so yeah, D-Fissure versus Frogs. You'd think it'd be good, right? But unfortunately he top decks game 1, he top decks True Nade Coelacanth back to back. So that's that. Cat Cam win. Probably never. For reasons I will not explain, the cat will not be staying with me much longer. He has just been staying with me in the interim of like some things. So, yeah, probably never. Anyway, unfortunately for us, we get dupe locked here, and then I'm like, all right, well, as long as we just top deck and out, we should be okay, right? But he goes dupe lock, he top decks Coelacanth, top decks True Nade game 1, which is like, that's just what this deck does, right? That's just what this deck does. It just yeah, you see what I mean? Like. It's just what the fish deck does. Sometimes they just combo you, right? Alright, next game. I basically ask him what combo he's going to go for, and he says double arm colossal. And so we go next game. And then next game, we open up with pretty decent hand because I've got Thunder King and I've got D-Fissure for layered interaction. Can't wait to be in the 18-16 mans. Heck yeah, Caleb. They're going to be fun. We might even fire one for today's stream. Alright, he goes for the Oystermeister attack over the red gadget, sets a bunch of back row, and I'm like, geez, dude, I don't want to play against all this back row. Anyway, we draw Stratos Search, because we want to summon Stratos before we get the Thunder King down, and he's so far off from going for Coelacanth that I just like don't really care. Threatening Roar, whatever, let's just banish this guy. He goes set, pass, whatever. Normal yellow gadget, grab green gadget. It's a very simple deck, man. This deck is not very complicated. You just make it... TKR possibly awkward with Stratos gadgets. Yeah, that's why I only cited the 1. But I think it's a necessity to have a layered interrupt. And I don't think Doom Caliber is good. So I think Thunder King is like the next best one. And you kind of need it for like Dragon Turbo, these matchups like blackwings where they're going to deck dev you. I think it comes in a lot, basically. He Wabaku's here, we set oppression, whatever, Substone activates, we have oppression, he has trap stun. Okay, now we have to play with dupe lock, but he's down so many cards that it doesn't fucking matter. He actually ends up going for Unifrog. I'm like, okay, he probably should have just gone for dupe lock and like tried to find True Nade Coelacanth again, but this is fine too. I guess he gets to pop the D-Fissure and then maybe try to build towards a Treeborn Frog or something. Himore is here, and then draws 3, draws Heavy Storm, so kind of funny that he didn't go for the dupe lock. You know what I mean? Artisan Gadget Wings? No, this is just gadgets, gadget heroes. Anyway, normal summon DD Warrior Lady. The reason I summon Warrior Lady over Ryo is because it plays through Wabaku, and I've seen Wabaku, so I'm like, okay, if he has Wabaku, I can just banish his shit with DD Warrior Lady, and then he has nothing in play. Like, whatever. Attack. Then set back row. He draws this card, which I think is unplayable. He Threatening Roars. He draws Royal Swampeel, and then we go next. Easy clap. The fish deck, when it doesn't draw the fish card, just loses, so there's that. This game was interesting because if he had anything other than this card, he would have actually like had a fighting chance. But because he didn't have this card, because he has this card, which is unplayable garbage, it's literally Curse of Dragon, but worse because it's not a dragon and it's not dark. It just ended up being worse for him. And if you look at the opening hand, I mean, you know what's going to happen here. He ends on soft dupe lock, but I'm going to banish both Treeborns, so... Yeah, pop the dupe frog. He gets to add back swap, whatever. Wait to summon the Kiku till after you fissure here because you don't want him to add back Treeborn. You just want to banish both. If you're Mamgem, you should always grab a Treeborn back there just because if I have Soul Release or Kiku the Ghost Destroyer, you just fucking lose. Set 4 pass. There's arguments to not setting the Deep Prison and other stuff, but I just set 4 pass. He goes Moray of Greed, whatever. This card is so dog shit bad. Like, imagine he just has real cards there. Imagine he has real cards here. So it would have been a game, but it wasn't really a game. He pops the Kiku, but it doesn't matter. Kiku already banished both Treeborns. And now he needs to like try and find a way to get the fucking guy popping. We draw D-Fissure, whatever. We draw Gadget Search. Just pass the turn, keep the track strong. Draw Gadget, summon Gadget, search Gadget, whatever. Swing into the set monster, take 200. Okay. Normal Unifrog, whatever. We have Deep Prison. Does he have Trap Stun? No, he has Wabaku. So it basically confirms he doesn't have Trap Stun. He passes. We Rhoda for Warrior Lady. This way we can just clear his board. And he has no tributes for the stupid fish card. So, like, how does he ever win? You just can't win this game, right? We should win. Set monster. I'm just playing around Gores because it's the only way we could possibly lose, but you know, there's Wabaku, there's Oyster, set pass, sacrifice for Tiva. Okay, he can't attack because then we just deprison it and then we win. He has to sacrifice for another one, so he's just like bleeding cards. Imagine this was like a Caius or something and he didn't attack. It would have been pretty hard for us. You know what I mean? Actually, he could have banished a key card here. But as it stands, it's just like, okay, whatever. Sacrifices for a third one, which I didn't even notice at the time because I was thinking to myself, who the fuck would play 3 of this card? I attack, and I'm just like, I was watching Mango versus Junebug at this moment. I think I told him that. I said, I'm gonna be real, I'm watching Mango June right now. So I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even see him summon the third Tiva. I was like, oh, Jesus, that card is bad. Anyway, he Gold Sarks, he finds Trunade, who cares? We have Dark Bribe Solemn, like we can't possibly lose this game. He Threatening Roars me, whatever. He has Super Deep Sea Ancient, he draws 3, but once your Garnets are out of the deck, like your Oyster and shit are out of the deck, like so many of your options are off the table, so it doesn't even fucking matter even if you get it. He pulls up the Trag, but like who cares? He sets, passes, we draw Gale, Gale can have, and now he doesn't have 2 tributes because we can clear his whole board, so yeah. Just easy clap. I don't know, man. This deck just kind of beats up on Frog decks, but to be fair, he had triple Tiva. Like, what if he had real cards there? I don't know. Maybe I would have lost this one. Or would have been I would have at least had to use one of my trap cards if he had like Caius and shit. But because he didn't have Caius or anything, I literally sat there. I won this game on a mulligan to 4. I didn't use these 4 trap cards that I opened with. I literally opened Dark Bribe, Starlight Road, Solemn Judgment, Deep Prison, and I didn't use a single one of them. What the fuck? Alright, next deck. Next game. Ooh, tournament announcement. Alright, this is... I was playing a slightly different... Bill, what's up, Braun? How you doing? This is against Monster Gamer, who's playing, I think, Blackwings or something like that. Yep, Blackwings. I was testing limiter removal. It turns out it's ass. This game will show you why it's ass. Collude attacks. Okay, that's tough. I maybe should have torrentialed the Collude to play around Icarus. And now I'm going to be eating my own fucking words. So yeah, now I get 2 for 3, which sucks. But at least his Collude is banished, which helps me a little bit if he was leaning into Blizzard or more shit like that. He deprisons. We book DD Warrior Lady because book is more important. Because our only monster is more important than the Book of Moon here. He draws Bora. He's going to go special attack, whatever. We're going to banish both. He's going to attack for 14. Set back row pass. I have draw Alias. Alias is just good versus Blackwings. 1900 is a good stat line versus Blackwings. He draws Solemn. Doesn't really do anything. We draw Gadget. Gadget search. Grab green Gadget. You'll see the limiter removal not really that good here. But whatever. First Edison tournament in Lyon next week. Hey, good luck, man. His hand's pretty good. I mean, he's got brain control. But he has to spend the brain control to not die. He runs over the yellow Gadget. Set pass. We draw Dust Shoot. Kind of dead at this point. The limiter removal so far has done nothing. So, yeah, we just go attack for 14. Attack for 19. And I should have limitered for game here. So, that's on me. Yeah, just punted it. Just missed lethal for no reason. So, set the limiter. He burials. Heavy Storm, Chain Limiter. He has Blizzard, which actually puts us in a really bad spot because he can make Goyo, steal Alias. But thankfully for us, we top deck a monster that can run over Alias and we just win. So, yeah, good shit. Easy game. Kiku the Ghost Destroyer. MVP, right? Game 2, we side in some cards. I side out the limiter. Whatever. And this is where we get to show off this card. So this card is cool. I think it's really good. I think it's particularly good in the metagame, right? So he goes set. He has the deck dev live. He deck devs us, but it lagged. So he had clicked it before we clicked the Space Typhoon. So it's going to rip the Ramble. But that doesn't matter. We can just Rhoda, Stratos, Alias. And this is why I like playing the heroes. So you don't get absolutely fucking owned by deck dev. That's why I like playing it. It just gives you like 5 dudes who don't get hit by deck dev that help you win under deck dev. Attack for 18. Drop scores, but that's fine. And you want to know why it's fine? Because of this fucker right here. This card's insane. Alright, set. Pass. Switch. Normal Bora. Attacks. We go flip Grave. He can't attack. Set. We draw the... Does it negate effects like Caius? Caius doesn't activate when it's special summoned. Stratos attacks. He's got Mirror Force for the Stratos. Typhoon the other one. Chain deck dev. So we're under deck dev still again for longer now. Fissure the Bora so he can't like synchro with it or whatever. I don't even know. So he can't like draw Icarus, I think. He sets DD Warrior Lady passes. Reveal Alias to the deck dev. Summon. Attack. Attack. Banish both. Probably set Mirror Force. Nope. Don't set Mirror Force. He says... He points at the card. We were talking on Discord. I lose DD Warrior Lady to deck dev. I think this is the last turn. Attack for 19. Pass. He Gold Stars for heavy, which is fine. Attack for 19. Pass. He draws Gale. Halves my boy. Summons Bora. I decided to deprison the Gale because he could just choose not to attack with the Bora and then Synchro Manphase 2 or something like that, and it'd be really annoying. But either way, we're going to beat his board here. And I top deck Solemn, which is pretty good. He would have been forced to Heavy Storm this alone, and then we would have had Mirror Force to clean. But now because we have Solemn, we don't even have to do that. We can just Solemn the Storm. He summons Greffer, which is kind of scary if we don't draw a way to kill this Greffer. He is going to attack for 17, and then he's going to make Armed Wing, and then we're going to draw D-Fissure, so I have basically one more turn here. He's going to switch both to play around the Mirror Force he knows about, attack with the Kalu. I just take it because I'm just like... I have no brain control. There's no reason. There's no difference between 525 and 1400 or 1925. I top deck Green Gadget, which is awesome. That means I can go ahead and run over the Armed Wing. He top decks his own Kalut. What he can do here is he can attack, but he can't Kalut because of the D-Fissure, so that's pretty funny. We draw Red Gadget, search Yellow Gadget, set Book of Moon, pass turn. He draws Sirocco. He's going to normal Kalut. He's going to try to attack. I'm going to book his monster to run it over. We're going to get the gadgets going. And we were able to turn the corner thanks to the Grave of the Super Ancient Organism shutting off his Synchros and his Gores. Set Bottomless, set Gadget Search. In these types of matchups, like the Vayu Turbo Blackwing matchups, this card is insane because like you can trade 1-for-1, and then when they get to their Armed Wings and shit, like they don't even do anything. When they get to their Dark Armed, their payoff cards, those cards are just shut off. They can't even go like Armageddon, send Plague, make Black Rose, or make Bryonic to out this card because it negates those cards. So it just turns them into sticks. Literally, it turns them into like vanilla defensive bodies. There's Mirror Force, Black Whirlwind, and there's Bottomless for game. And yeah, so that game showed the power of Grave of the Super Ancient Organism, especially when paired with stuff like D-Fissure. It's like you just kind of layer all your floodgates, make it really awkward for your opponent to play, and then it makes your spot removal like hella good. Because like, okay, even if I fissure a Sirocco, if he values the monster, it's shut off, so it makes your spot removal actually like worthwhile. Whereas like normally these Vayu Turbo decks, they take advantage of you because Sirocco, what was I gonna say? I lost it. Sirocco plus Vayu are like they're kind of like 0.5 cards. They're kind of like half cards. And if you trade spot removal with them, you're actually going down cards overall. So good afternoon, Glasship. Alright, and then the last match I want to show you was with the first iteration of the deck. But this deck, the first iteration was really messy. So yeah, you see the first iteration, a little messy. Once again, very similar opening hand where I just didn't have gadgets. But we do draw the right gadget, which is kind of nice. So this is my misplay this game, is I use the Smashing Ground instead of the book. Or I use the book instead of the Smashing Ground. I should have saved the book. But he just had the nuts this game, and we didn't really have a great way to deal with it. Like, his hand is just the nuts. Like, hella monsters. We have only one spot removal spell. We negate the Greffer, but then he has another Greffer, and then he's able to kind of beat us pretty badly here. I'm not going to lie. Attacks for 17. On our turn, we draw Road. Really awkward draw after you've already flipped Royal Oppression. I'm not sure if 2 Road is better than 2 Bribe, but we'll see. I smash and ground the Dark Greffer, and I set the Warrior Lady. Honestly, probably should have summoned it and banished the Armed Wing, but I think no matter what, it's pretty bad for me. He summons Shura, banishes both. We take 23, and then I just don't draw another spot removal for the Armed Wing, which is unfortunate. But earlier on, I had Elemental Hero Ocean in the deck, and I kept breaking on it, so I ended up cutting it. And that's actually a big deal, because I cut it for Book of Moon, just so we have a higher density of removal. I had only 1 Book of Moon in the original list, and I moved it all the way up to 3, and I cut the Ocean from the deck entirely, and I haven't missed it. because obviously we don't even play Miracle Fusion, so what's the fucking point of this card? Yeah, so that guy searches a gadget. We have to do that just to survive. He can just draw a card, summon the Blizzard, and attack for game. So that works well for him. This was an earlier iteration of the deck, and it's like why we don't play some of these other cards here. I sided in Dust Tornadoes versus Blackwings, but it's not always great, you know. Set, pass. He goes Allure. Is Sangan too slow? Sangan with Defissure in your deck? That doesn't sound good. Set, pass. Fucking, what do we draw? Book of Moon. So we just go gadgets. Unfortunately, this hand is like really awkward. There's no summon stoppers except book. So, yeah. We just kind of lose to this shit. Eventually when he finds Heavy Storm, if I remember correctly. Might as well play another gadget. Yeah, you would just play like a 7th gadget over Sangan. Sangan can search Gale, but it can search Gale and it can search Grammel, which comes up. So yeah, Gramel's really good in some matchups, but I just don't think it's worth it. I just don't think it's worth it to play Sangan in this deck. It's too weak. Where were we? This game kind of slipped away. And this game slipped away for reasons that could have happened to either build, even the earlier or the older builds. Got to book the Shura here. I probably should have set the Deep Prison. I was just too scared of Heavy Storm eating all these pluses, but I wasted my 1 summon stop. So I kind of misplayed by using my book here instead of using my Deep Prison, I think, or my Mirror Force. And then another thing that's really awkward is like against Blackwings, like I was siding in Nobleman of Extermination. I'm no longer siding that card, as you can see. But I was siding it to hit Pulling the Rugs, and I just kept breaking on it. I was just like, I don't need this card. I have Typhoon, I have Heavy Storm, I have Double Dust, and that's plenty. I also have Dark Bribe and Solemn to help me play through it if I need to. So it's like, I don't really need extra ways to play through Pulling the Rug. If they rug my gadget, like, fine. I don't give a shit. I'll just draw another gadget eventually, right? Like, that's a winning exchange for me. So yeah, gadget attacks, and you'll notice it's really awkward because I've drawn Space Typhoon, Dust Tornado, and Nobleman, and he just has a Dad Burial Brain Control draw with 0 back row. So it's like, alright, well, he just drew 0 back row in the game where I drew 3 0 back rows. Or 3 back row removals, is what I'm saying. Yeah, he goes Armed Wing here, Mirror Force, and phase 2, passes the turn. We've got Green Gadget, search Red Gadget. But yeah, I play around Gores a bit here, it doesn't really matter. This is the exact reason why you don't fuck with 3 Dust Tornadoes. Yeah, I think 2 is fine. If you're playing a deck, you really only need 2. Burial's back to Vayu, is able to set up the main phase 2 Dark Armed. And honestly, this isn't too bad if we top deck something to get out of the situation, but we're just so far gone at this point. This would have been a nice instance for me to have saved the book and used the Deep Prison earlier, but alas, I wasn't playing around Burial Dad. So, you know, it is what it is. Summon Red Gadget. We drew book to out the Dad, but we're kind of out our Mirror Force, which is our way of dealing with 2 monsters. We're probably just going to die to the pressure. So, that's what happens, unfortunately. Switch set. Attacks. And you'll see the deck devs do come in. So, yeah. So this was the first match with the deck. I kind of showed you them in reverse order. But I do think the latest build of it, which is this build, is the most optimized. I don't know if it's actively good, but if you look at it, okay. So the top row, after I move some stuff around, let's move these guys down here. The deck has 11 targets to DDV. That's pretty bad. That's pretty rough. 11 is a lot. But if you side around a bit, like let's say you side out Grammel, you side out Gale, you side out Trag, and then you bring in Thunder King, Cyber Dragon, and then maybe you bring in the Gores over a DD Warrior Lady. Then you have like 7 targets. It's not too bad. And then you've got like Dark Bribe and Solemn Judgment. And then if you do actually have 2 gadgets in play, Starlight Road will also defend you from Deck Devastation Virus. So that's pretty cool, I guess. And then you have like a decent amount of ways to punish your opponent for sacrificing a big monster, like normal Kiku attack. Oh, you want to sacrifice your big monster? Now deal with this Kiku the Ghost Destroyer type shit. Plus, like, it can be hard for some decks to get bigger monsters into play through stuff like Dimensional Fissure or like all of your back row. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold on this deck, but I think that this latest version of it is the best build of it I have made so far. It feels the strongest and the tightest. Weird thought. What about a copy of Prisma since it can sense Hydra? It's just not worth it. I just don't care enough for like gimmicky stuff like that. Like the ceiling of the card is you have an extra Sidra in one matchup, and the floor of the card is you have a 1700 vanilla wasting sideboard space. I'd rather just not have the 1700 vanilla wasting sideboard space in almost every instance except the Machina matchup. Yes, it does give you a ton of ways to access Cyber Dragon, but I don't really care about that. I'm probably beating the Machina matchup anyway because like you have your floodgates invalidate Machina Fortress, so it doesn't matter. And then the gadgets kind of just play through the Rykos pretty easily. So that's that pretty much. I'd rather side more impactful shit basically. I think people side this like low impact shit in their sideboards, and I'm just like, I just don't want to do that anymore. Ultimate Offering with slap here? Not really. I'm gonna be honest, no. It doesn't do anything. Like, is this deck decent? I think it's decent. I don't know if it's actually good, but I think it's decent. I don't think Ultimate Offering does anything. You just summon a gadget and you get a bunch more gadgets, and then like, then what? Your 2-card combo can't even get over a 1500 monster. That seems bad. I'd rather just play like another removal spell in that instance. And it also costs a lot of life points, and this deck uses its life total as a resource a lot. So, especially when playing with Grand Mole, DD Warrior Lady, these cards make you use your life total as a resource. Oppression as well. And just gadgets in general, because they're weaker monsters, they get run over a lot, so you just take a lot of damage here and there. And just having to pay more life points for a combo that's like not even good. Why am I doing that? It seems bad. You can build an Ultimate Offering gadgets deck if you want to. It's just the problem with it is you have to pair it with all your removal spells. You can go wide to close game quickly. Even if you put 5 gadgets into play, it's like 6,000 damage. It closes games about as quickly as 3 gadgets, which you can get to with 1 or 2 removal spells anyway. So yeah, it's not really necessary. And then if you draw it without a gadget, it's a complete brick. Do you think this can win a tournament or no shot? I think this could win a locals. I think this could definitely win a locals. You could go 4-0 with this deck pretty easily. I'm going to play a game with it right now and show you guys what I'm talking about. I don't know if this deck could win a big tournament. I'm always skeptical when it comes to that shit. But I'll show you guys how it looks. And you guys can get an idea of it for yourself. Like, simply dodge frogs. I think this deck does fine against frogs. You're just smashing them and then Kiku banish their 2 Treeborns. And then what? Then they have to play a fair game against you, and you just outgrind them. Alright, wise old mage. Let's see if you can take down Gadget Stun, I guess. Nobody ever picks rock after paper, scissors. I knew it. Go paper again. I knew it. You're too wise. You're too wise. But you couldn't handle the 3 scissors. Alright, yeah, so, as you can see from the vibe of this hand, this shit is gas. This deck is fun. I think it's fun. Check this shit out. What is the best play here? I'm gonna be real, it's actually set 3, or set 2 activate Defissure. Even if he heavy storms me, I've still got some pretty good back row. Space Typhoon on the Defissure. Alright, cool. He doesn't have it for the Oppression now. Here's Dark Grepher. That's fine. Priority. Okay. So he drew his 1 of out. Well, 2 of out for the Defissure. Interesting. Alright. Cool. Interesting. Besides Vayu, Frogs, Blackwing, Emerald, Dragon Turbo, what decks do you think can win a tournament? It's a good question to ask me when I'm not playing a game. He has hella back row too. That's crazy, dog. Why do you have so much back row? Trap does shoot. Okay, that makes sense. I'm the greatest stun player in Edison? Probably not. But I'm probably one of the better stun deck builders in Edison. I'll say that much. He took Kiku, that means he doesn't have bottomless. Activate. What does this one search? Red, okay. Is that torrential? He won't play into it, but it's fine. We'll eventually draw an out for this stupid card. I might even book this just to buy us a turn, but I'm not sure. I might not be the best stun player, but I'm definitely the best stun deck builder. I don't think there's a lot of people like building stun decks that actually attack the metagame well. And I think that people don't adhere to like good deck building principles when building their stun decks. Drawing double oppression versus value turbo is fucking cringe, but it is what it is. You still believe in Christius Horn? What do you mean? Oh, the one guy asked the question. Okay. You haven't played this format before? You're a Go player? Oh, yeah. If you're newer, then yeah, this is the vibe, you know? Normal rig gadget. Activate rig gadget. Eventually we drew something to stop this. And we're just holding cards, you know? I still have 7 cards to his 4. Like, we've taken a bit of damage, but like, okay, we're up cards. Now what? Make something happen, bro. Make something happen. Make something happen. Okay. Is this game 1 deck dev or something? Really like my Banish stun deck? That deck is pretty sick, isn't it? Okay. I like that deck a lot too. Ooh, another book. Cool. What's up, Brandon? How are you doing? How many gadgets do I have left? Just one more cycle. Okay, I don't want to waste the yellow into a Mirror Force. So we'll go attack. He's going to go deprison. Alright, I'll book it. Never mind. He's not going to go deprison. Whoa. I don't want to play into my own torrential, really. I'll just set book and pass. Cool. Armageddon Night. Yeah, that's chill. What am I doing about that guy? It's probably Book of Moon. He goes attack. Let me see his grave. Oh, he has 3 darks. Gross. Alright, let's book the Armageddon Night. This is why I wanted 3 books. They just kind of like keep your gadgets there, and they're annoying. You know, for a lot of reasons. There's 16-ish decks that you think you could win a tournament with. That sounds about right. I'd say there's about 16 to 20 that could win a tournament. And possibly some undiscovered ones. But as far as known decks goes, there's probably 16 to 20 that could win a tournament. Like everything down to Chainburn, X-Sabers, like if you get a good enough player with a good enough list, absolutely that shit is hitting. What is he doing? I'm gonna torrential the fucking shit out of this. Yeah, what are you doing? Are you trying to set up dad? What was the goal there? I don't understand. Ooh, that's an MVP right there. Yellow gadget. Yellow gadget. Search green gadget. He might be trying to set up like burial or something. What's in his back row, dude? I am setting double oppression. Yes. Don't machine decks get dunked on by Cyber Dragon? Not really. Like, kind of, I'd say, but not really. I think Value, Blackwing, Frogs are all tier 1, and there's a dozen like tier 1.5. I disagree with that take. I don't think Value is above decks like Lightsworn. I also think Frogs is very nebulous, and Frogs can range from tier 1 to tier 3 depending on the build, and depending on the metagame. This guy really top deck back-to-back Armageddon Nights. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. This is rather cringe, I will say. We're taking 1,000,000 damage here. Are you going to ask me about DD Crow one more time, or are you going to go test it and find out for yourself? Alright. Grandamole. Bounce a silver wind. Let's see the D prison. Let's see the mirror force. Nothing? What is in your back row? What is he playing? What is happening here? What the fuck is going on, man? Sack for Caius. He has to have Caius, right? Oh, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Mills 3. Yeah. Yep. This is quite bad. What did he mill? Greffer. Huh. Return. Yeah, that's game. Alright. That makes sense. That makes sense. That was in his back row. Alright, he had a pretty good draw, and we had our 2 bricks, so it is what it is. We'll swap in the floodgates that actually do something. I do like Dust Tornado in this matchup. I do think Fissure is actually pretty good too. He's going to be deck deving us, which is annoying. We could side in Light Mirror. So like normally against the deck dev decks, I like to do some combination of like these for like, ignore the Dust Tornadoes for like this against the deck dev decks. But we're going first, so it's like I'm not really sure to bring in the Cyber Dragons or not. We'll see. I like to side out 1 Starlight Road versus Value. They don't have a lot of big sweeping things. It's a lot of like singular pops. So I think we're going to go with 1 Starlight Road out, 1 Fissure in. Dust Tornado is pretty good. It's not, I don't know if it's better or worse than Dark Bribe, but it's pretty good. Book of Moon is like pretty mediocre. You guys saw how it didn't really handle what we needed it to handle in that game. So we are going to swap out all 3 Book of Moons here. And we could bring in the Gores as well, but I would like to retain the aggression. So we'll just do this and hope it works. I'd love to learn this format and try to make something happen. Check out all of my videos. Every single one in order. Kappa. Alright, hand's pretty good. We got green gadget. Activate. Search. Red gadget. And we'll set deep prison. Here's the thing. A lot of people would set a bunch there. I'm not a big fan of that. Give me 1 second. I gotta make sure this cat isn't. Have it out, buddy. You're freaking out over nothing. Alright. What is this opponent doing? Normal Dark Greffer? Sure, whatever. Alright, I'll be real with you guys right now. If he summons the monster, that means he either 100% has deck dev or he's stream sniping. If he doesn't summon the monster, okay, cool. So here we deep prison. Banish the Greffer. My cat would play Edison. What deck would it play? Probably Rescue Cat. Set back row, no summon of the guy is probably Torrential Tribute, I'd say. I think it's too risky. Let's see if it's pulling the rug. Okay, it's not pulling the rug. Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's too risky to just slam this guy when we have Solemn to back him up later. It is obviously very good if it sticks, right? It's obviously very good, but we can guarantee it later, or we can at least have a better shot at guaranteeing our auto win floodgate later. A lot of people would have shoved that into a possible back row and just lost, but we'll see what's up. I'm not really sure what his back row is here anyway. It might be return again. Who knows? Any stall or combo decks viable? Your best top was with Drain Burn. Yes, there are a million stall or combo decks viable. Just, like I said, go to my channel and just look through all the videos and find a deck. It's a very, very diverse format, so you can absolutely find some stuff. Here comes Value, Activation, that's fine. This doesn't really matter. I might even let this guy connect and spend one of these. Normal plague. Shit, Stardust Dragon. A-okay. Pitch Gores to Special Greffer. Alright. Special Dad. Got Solemn for Dad. Pretty good hand from the opponent there. Let's see if we can make this work. If the back row is real, we're probably going to lose. Unfortunately. What is that, 1200? Yeah. That is the problem here. Okay. Let's normal summon Kiku. Is that chill? Cool. Start things off with a fissure. Dark Greffer gets destroyed. What is he thinking about? If he negates, then he for sure has an attack stop. He just lets it die. Alright. Next fissure. Stardust negates. Yep. Unfortunately, we don't have our Solemn to guarantee this, but if it does go through, it's pretty good. Sick. Activate, banish the Stardust, banish the Plague. Pass turn. What's up, Enraged Peacock? Waiting on the Kiku the Ghost Destroyer was pretty good, I can't lie. It was pretty good. I think his back row back there is torrential, so I'm not going to play into it. I'm just going to attack for 18. I'm going to activate this again. I'll banish his Dark Armed and his Armed Wing. We've got this card for return now, so which one next game? Still is cool to see Kiku still viable years later. I think it's even better. Yeah, I think it's even better in Edison format than it is in GOAT, which is saying something because it's really good in GOAT too. But I think it's even better in Edison format. Like, look at this card. It single-handedly won me this game. This Kiku went crazy. Yeah, it's fucking. This card is insane. That's why I build all my stun decks around it. It's just the best card. Just attack for game. Dark Bribe. All right, GG. Next, game 3. Cool. Very nice. He's done siding. That's crazy. I'm going to bring in Heavy Storm. He had a lot of back row. I don't know. He just had a shitload of back row. It's kind of ugly. I didn't like that back row. I could also bring in Gores, but I have so many like things that just stick there, you know? There's so many cards that just stick there. Forcing through that Kiku was great. I think Heavy Storm is going to be better than Dust Tornado here. Just easy swap. Weird that he didn't deprison the first attack. Not that weird, because if he can always deprison a later one, and if he top decks something that can kill the Kiku by battle, then he gets a free plus. I actually think people are too aggressive with just like spamming their removal, and plus like he drew Sirocco, so like he had reasons to wait. Yeah, basically. What I don't understand from him is why he's playing 41 cards. That doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't seem ideal here. What are you talking about? This card auto wins this matchup. What are you fucking talking about? This stops Dad, Bryonic, Armed Wing, Armor Master. It stops everything they can do to you. It literally stops everything they can do to you. Oh my gosh, he has so many back row. How do I beat this? Was his Stardust legit eroded? It was legit, but I banished it with Kiku. So, it didn't come back. What got hit here? Icarus, Dust Tornado, Bottomless. He for sure has Torrential, right? Alright, let's see the Torrential. No Torrential? Bro, what are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? What? What are you doing, bro? Alright, there's no Trundle. There's gotta be a Mirror Force, right? Mirror Force, right? Right? No? Holy shit. Okay, watch this shit. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. He's on Dust Tornado or some shit. He's got 2 cards in hand, 3 back row. What was he trying to set up for? Okay. He didn't stop this attack. That's concerning. Alright. And face space. Makes sense. At least one of them was a Space Typhoon. But what are the other 2 cards? What else would you set here? That you wouldn't use on Cyber Dragon Special Summon. Reinforcement of the army. Okay. Dark Grofer. Jars or Legacy? If he plays them, then yes. But with Icarus and Dust, how do you have room for Jars and Legacy? I guess he's playing 41 cards, so it makes sense. Summon Trooper Mill Pass usually isn't the move. It was Jar. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. So, just didn't have it like that, I guess. You find something to discard with Greffer? Whoever was saying Grave of the Super Ancient Organism isn't going to do something in this game, it's going to go fucking crazy right now. It's going to go fucking crazy. It's going to stop his entire game. Like, what does this deck do if they can't use their special summon 6+ monsters? Summon an Armageddon Knight? Okay. Looks like your Maryland list does it. Here comes Sirocco. Okay. Yeah. Let him die. Just passes. Playing more than 40 cards and playing draw is crazy. If it was Upstart, yeah, it'd be stupid, but Legacy makes sense. Or Jar of Greed makes sense. I just don't think playing more than 40 cards makes sense ever. I think it's just stupid. Like, objectively. But, you know, say what you're going to say. You know? He might be sitting on a Heavy Storm back there. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Pass. Yeah, I think he's sitting on a Heavy Storm. I think he's set Typhoon, Heavy Storm, and Jar of Greed behind Card Trooper. Or Jar of Greed. Okay. Okay, same shit. Yeah. Good thing I didn't overcommit into Heavy here. That would have been silly. He has another Sirocco! No! Alright. I'll take 100. Alright. Alright, buddy. You got me. He was talking about it being easier to side deck. I think that's called being lazy. How do we approach this guy? He has Greffer in hand. I think we just need to get rid of this, right? What's better, smashing or deprison? If he Heavy Storms me, I lose way too much. Yeah, I have to Smashing Ground. Okay, I have to Smashing Ground. Yeah, because the chances of him having Heavy Storm are pretty high. I'm going to set deprison. I think that's the safest. You top Nats with 41 card main. Your deck has the most argument for it because you play double Mally and Gilman. That's like any deck that can like Brick basically has the most argument for it. Okay, here's value. Okay. Send Necro. Okay, cool, whatever. Why didn't he send another value? I don't think there are decks that have like arguments for 41 card that don't involve bricking, but I just deprison this, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Something good. That's a good card. Maybe he drew 3 value? I feel like he would have attacked with a value first then, wouldn't he have? Maybe not. Alright. What's he got for us? How many darks he got? 2? Pro heavy? Yeah, that's why I waited to commit the Mirror Force till we had a defensive card. Legacy? Okay. He's digging for heavy. He's digging for heavy. As of right now, he can't play through this card very effectively. Congrats on almost 15K. That's so wild. When you found me, it was def 3K. That's awesome, Enraged Peacock. It's cool that you've been here since day 1, basically. Stardust Dragon. I'll just flip this shit now. Now what, bro? You can't dad, you can't armor master, you already normal summoned. What are you doing? What are you doing now? What's the play? We got the out for Heavy Storm. Space Typhoon's gone, Dust Tornado's gone, Icarus is gone. What's the play? Raikou. That's how we outs it. Raikou. He needs a Raikou. Alright. Draw pass. For us, we find Thunder King Ryo. Pretty good card. Can't lie. Alright. Summon. Pass. Oh, should I have smashing then attacked? I don't know. Maybe not. I'll do it next turn. I maybe should have. He has Necro, you know, it's like... Trunade Burial. That'd be pretty funny. But even if he does that, I have Solemn Judgment, so... Yeah. Okay, now that we have 2 kill spells, I'll play one of them. Don't be a deep prison. It's probably a deep prison, right? Yeah, okay. That's fine. I actually don't mind Thunder King getting banished because that means like top deck Stratos is good, top deck Gadget is good. So like, I kind of wanted to turn those cards on. This card is fine. Do I take the first hit? Probably. Sends value, yeah. Probably take the first hit. Passes. Draws Grammel. Hate that for me. Alright, let's put this guy into play. And do I kill this? Nah. It's only bad if he has another Armageddon. He might be on triple Armageddon. We haven't seen Raikou thus far. Yeah, I was thinking he was on triple Armageddon. This is pretty bad. For him. Let's go, baby. Let's go. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? Are you going to set another deep prison? Set another little guy? Big boy Alias. Big boy Alias. Is Mirror Force gone? Mirror Force better not be. Oh my god, that better not be a Mirror Force. Okay. Okay, I'll respect it. I'll respect it. I'll respect it. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. Gale. Okay. That's cringe. Is that 350? Okay. Dust shoot. Every time I draw this fucking card, man, it's always when they have 0 cards going on. Every fucking time, man. That's smashing ground. Yeah, Icarus. That would be really bad. I gotta close this game out. I attack with Mole? I gotta close this game out. Oh, okay. Damn, that's scary. Pass. Blind allure. Okay. Maybe not blind, but give me something to work with here, wise old mage. Banish your dark armed or something. There goes Greffer. That's a good card. That's a good card. Oh, multiple back. Oh, he didn't have the option. It could be torrential, but I am gonna try to go for game. Let's see pulling the rug. Okay, that's gonna resolve. Red searches yellow. You said we 100% set dust shoot since heavy is gone. No, that's wrong. You should save dust shoot because if you draw a real back row, you set both at the same time. And when you set both at the same time, it's a 50-50, as opposed to setting a real back row, setting a dust shoot, then setting a real back row. They're always going to hit the second one. So you hold it, and then you set it with the second one, if you draw it. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's really good. That's really good. Okay, gadget time. Activate. Go get green. Put him to 100. Prage. Cool. Alright. Now, see, look at this. Set dust shoot, set grave. It's a 50-50 for him if he's going to blind dust or something like that. Okay. Battle phase attack. Oh, in phase 1. Here for battle. Let's get a Necrogarna. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Thumbs up. Set this bad boy. Pass. Dust Tornado the Grave. Do I have answer to this? Is there a reason for me not to grave again right now? I'll grave again right now. Yes. Cool. Passes. Burial. Okay. That's fine. Pass. I'm overly playing around Mirror Force. Yep. That's why. What could he still have? Does he play Caius? It looks like he doesn't even play Raikou. He's on like jars and shit instead of Raikou. I get to dust shoot him next turn, so I think it's green gadget. Green gadget, search red. Pass turn. Dust shoot. Let's see what he's working with. Minute defeat. Left the duel. Immediately went offline. Immediately went offline. Okay. 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 We got ourselves a patented, certified, stamped and sealed rage quit. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. This card put in a lot of work. Holy shit. This card put in a lot of work. You guys see what I'm saying about it, though? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, what he should have done was he should have banished these fucks and, like, put one in play. And then I have to, like, spot removal it. And I have to play into his Mirror Force. But he never did that. So I don't know why. Were you trying to be cheeky by DMing GG? Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was trying to be a dick. Yeah, honestly, yes. I was trying to flex on him because he lost to the grave of the super ancient organism. Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if this is better or worse than Imperial Iron Wall, but the fact of the matter is I get to play Deep Prison and Bottomless and that card at the same time. Also, this card stops Bryonic, which Imperial Iron Wall doesn't stop. So, I think being able to stop Bryonic and Black Rose is pretty important. View replay to show his hand. Grave Organism didn't seem impactful. This card didn't seem impactful to you. It shut off his Stardust Dragon. It shut off every single one of his Blackwing Synchros. It shut off basically everything he was doing. What do you mean didn't seem impactful? Even if he had Dark Arm Dragon, it wouldn't have been able to do anything. It shut off all of his Plague plays into Bryonic. What do you mean didn't seem impactful? It literally hard carried me. I would not win this game without this card. There isn't a single card in Yu-Gi-Oh! That would have won me the game in its spot. Basically. What? What are you talking about? Didn't seem impactful. What? In what world? In what world did it not seem impactful in that game? Be real with me right now. Be fucking for real with me right now. Be fucking for real with me right now. In what world did it not seem impactful? So let's view replay. Okay, we view replay and then what? And then what? All of those cards it shut off, it still shut those cards off. Opponent was ass? How? Tell me. Tell me how. You can say opponent was ass, but tell me how. Tell me how. Tell me he was ass, but how? He was ass because he milled 3 trap cards? I agree. I agree. Skill issue. Skill issue. Okay, what did he set here? Double Jar, Space Typhoon? Alright. Special Cyber Dragon Contact. Alright. Attack. Set, pass. And Phase Typhoon misses. Okay. Draws Armageddon Knight. Alright. Tell me. Tell me why it does nothing here. It actually seems pretty fucking good here. I'm gonna be real with you. It seems pretty fucking good. Jar into Sirocco. Okay, summon Sirocco Crash. That's fine. Pass, we draw Deep Prison. Okay, cool. Normal. 19 to the face. You could say he didn't jar to try and rip Gores, but that's fair. Maybe he wanted to wait. And he didn't rip Gores anyway, so it wouldn't have made a difference. Normal Sirocco attack. Okay, that seems like a totally fine play, not knowing the back row. Seems totally fine, especially since the Sirocco worked last turn. Usually want to bait the back rows with Siroccos. Set Legacy. Okay. Smashing, because if he has Heavy Storm, I lose. Set Deep Prison, pass. He draws Vayu. Normal Summon Dark Grepher. Activate Pitch, Vayu. Send Necrogarna. This all so far seems fine from the opponent. Everything seems fine from the opponent. I don't know what you mean he was ass. Everything seems like totally... First off, every decision you've seen him make was not optimal. You're not talking shit, just curious. You're not saying what he should be doing differently. What should he be doing differently? Besides flip Jar and draw into Gores, what should he have done differently? I think he's played this game totally fine. Tell me, what is he doing? What is he doing wrong? I'm actually curious. Explain to me what he's doing wrong. Don't just say he sucks. Explain it. Okay, makes Armed Wing. So this is the first card that this shuts off. Set, pass. He draws Heavy Storm. Okay, I've had a dead set card the whole game. He doesn't want a Heavy Storm into a possible Starlight Road. He doesn't have great outs to it. So his best play here is to normal Plague, make Stardust, and then Storm to clear all 3 back row. That's the best play, right? So he Legacies first, normals Plague, Synchros into Stardust. He makes the best play. We flip Grave of the Super Ancient Organism, and now he can't Heavy Storm with Stardust backup. First turn with Rhoda, Plague, man goes Trooper, mill 3, pass. Yeah! That's what he should do. Because then you want to see what you blind mill first so that Armageddon can give you the targeted mill later. That's the better play there. You're not even offering... That is the better play there. What is he supposed to do? Not use his Trooper? What is his better play there? Rhoda for Greffer pitch Plague? What does that do? That doesn't do anything. What is his better play? No, I'm actually curious. What is his better play there? Is it just set the jars and pass? Then he's a turn behind. What is his better play? I'm actually curious. Is he supposed to be psychic and know that I'm going to draw Cyber Dragon and just gun it into 3 back row? Is Starlight an issue if Grave is online? What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're saying. Heavy Storm, we have the Solemn. Sets passes. Fissure. Attack for 19. He deprisons. That was probably my misplay. I probably didn't need to attack there. Organism is really good here, but opponent could have used Sirocco to special summon Greffer and pitch Plague for value. But Organism completely shuts off anything coming off that play. Exactly. This completely stops Bryonic. It completely stops all of his value plays. Greffer, discard Plague, send Necro. That is a terrible play, and he does it later. It's a terrible play because then it dilutes your mills from the card trooper. You want to mill first before you go for targeted milling. What if he mills a value and then wants to send a Sirocco? You don't know that because you haven't milled first. That is definitely... He made the best play. I don't think you guys... I don't think you're understanding. He made the best play. He made the best plays. And the only play he didn't make that was great was the Jar of Greed on the attack. That was the only thing he didn't make that was a good play. Armageddon Knight attacks here. But, like, look at this. Like, this card is doing... Like, if your argument is that this card is not doing anything, you're just completely wrong. Because this card shut off a Stardust, it shut off all of his value plays, and it shut off all of his Plague plays. That is very significant, what this card is doing. And then, on top of that, if you're saying that he should have gone Greffer, Pitch Plague, send Necro, then what? I don't think Enraged Peacock is a troll. I don't think he's a troll. I think he's a great player. I think he just thinks that he should have done something differently. But I'm just saying, why would you do that before milling with Card Trooper? Why would you do that before you had more information? Why would you target a mill before you had more information? When you could wait on the reinforcement, let's say you mill a fucking value, and then you want a Rhoda for Armageddon Knight, and then Armageddon Knight send whatever. You feel me? There's very few cards that punish him for going Card Trooper mill 3, set 3 back row. There are very few cards who punish him for that. And there's a good chance his Card Trooper survives and he gets another mill 3. I think that is absolutely the correct play there. That's absolutely the correct play there. That's the play I would have made. I don't know. Anyway, so plus he gets to draw unless you have specifically Cyber Dragon. Yeah, exactly. He gets to draw. He gets more info. He gets more things that he could potentially pitch to a Greffer if he wants to search it. Maybe he draws into Greffer and then he wants to search. The only reward is to high roll. What? No. It's not even that, man. It's the deck isn't trying to high roll the mills. It's that the deck has, yes, obviously Card Trooper is a better starter there because it draws you a card, it gives you more information on what to do with the Rhoda, on what to do with the Greffer, on what to even send with the Greffer, the Armageddon Knight, whatever you want to end up searching. It gives you all of the information that you need to make the optimal plays later on. If you just go Rhoda fucking early on, that's the high roll play because you pitch Plague, you send Necro, all of a sudden your hand is left over as just Card Trooper. And then you have to hope your Card Trooper is going to mill later on. That's the high roll player. That's the high roll play. The non-high roll play is to go Card Trooper first and get the best information. It 1000% isn't, but we can agree to disagree. What? Why would saving the Card Trooper not be the high roll play? Why would going Greffer, pitch, Plague, send Necro not be the high roll play? And then you're left with just a Miller as follow-up. Card Trooper gives you 4 cards of information, more if it sticks. Exactly, Ty Holland makes sense, yeah. Card Trooper also sets another mill setup if it survives, yeah. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. No, it's definitely correct there. I think he made the right plays. I don't think he was that ass. I just think this card put in work, and that's the way it goes. I mean, like, even if you thought his plays were ass, you can't argue that this card didn't put in work. You can't argue that it didn't shut off a Stardust Dragon, that it didn't stop all of his value plays, that it didn't stop his Plague plays, that it didn't stop a potential Darkharm Dragon. I'm not even saying this card is broken or, like, great or anything, but to say that it did nothing in this game is just objectively wrong. Like, that's, like, I don't even feel like I don't know. Anyway, yeah. What's more high roll? Knowing what you're going to mill and sending what you know you need to, or sending something and hoping you mill the right card to pack with it later? Definitely the second one. Exactly, Josh. Anyway, we draw fucking Alias, switch, attack for 19. Passes, he draws Gale. This was an interesting move from him, but I think he had to run over the alias because of his life total. So he could have attacked the Gramble and bounced it and then saved his Gale for later, but I don't know, man. That's just tough. This shit's just tough, you know? He's like playing around, not knowing whether or not he's smashing around. This Trap Dust Shoot top deck was really, really bad, but it ended up being okay later on. We attack for 900. Let's see if he makes another misplay. So here he has the option to go Gref or bounce our guy, but then he just falls further behind. So I think his best play here is to Allure. I actually do think that that's the best play, and he does it, and he finds Prism Mirror Force. Sets 2 more. Okay. I mean, that's the right play too. Normal summon Red Gadget. We make the right play. Don't commit into Mirror Force. Switch the Gramble because he's our win condition. We know that if he activates the value and summons his cards, we need the Gramble in order to win. I still think he should have activated it to put up the wall. I think that's a pretty big mistake on his part. Because then it forces the Gramble to attack into one of these. But yeah, I think that was a misplay for sure. Red Gadget attacks. This forces Deprison. Pass. He draws his Elfin. Yeah, another thing he could have done here was special summon the Armed Wing or the Armor Master, normal the Elfin, switch the Gramble, and then bounce the Gramble at least to set us back a little bit. Normal yellow Gadget, search green Gadget, poke for 12. He's forced to take this because the Gramble just beats him 1v1. Set, pass. He has Dust Tornado. We attack. He might be thinking that this stops normal summon monsters as well, but it doesn't. It wouldn't stop the Elfin and the Raven from attacking because it would be a normal summon and not a special summon. He's going to go ahead and activate Necrogarna. End phase, he's going to try to dust this to try and set up his big OTK, which makes sense. I mean, like, that is what you would try to do here, right? Is a Dust Tornado this to try and set up the big OTK. Just chain another one. He draws Dark Armed. That's a card that gets shut off by this, so even more work. Like, if you look at his grave right now, it has a lot of darks, right? But the grave can be brought down to 3 darks. You got Vayu, Armed Wing, Vayu Sirocco, and Plague, and then you have 3 darks remaining. So the grave here is shutting off Dark Arm Dragon, and that's about as good as it goes. To pair with Lad or other Totem Dragon payoffs, maybe, I don't know. I just think it's a solid card in Gadgets. Because Gadgets doesn't really play anything that loses to it. You lose nothing by playing it, and you stop a lot of shit by playing it. Okay, now he draws Caius, but we have too much now. I don't think he can do anything now. Because even if he goes first guy, we bottomless it. He goes second guy, sack for Caius. It puts him above 4 darks, and we can Torrential there if we wanted to. Or we could just not Torrential there and save the Torrential for the follow-up to the Caius and just know that the Gramble will eventually win me the game. So I think by the time he drew the Caius, he was just too far gone. He's forced to Mirror Force the Gadget. We summon green Gadget, search red Gadget, and then he draws, and it's Dark Greffer, and we Dust Shoot him, and we win. Yeah, no, the grave definitely was crazy there. I don't know. You don't understand why Value Player didn't wall with any of his Value Grave Synchros. I don't understand why he didn't do that either. Maybe he was just scared of like losing them to Gramble, but he had at the certain point there was one turn where he drew Deprison Mirror Force off Allure. That was the point where he definitely should have made it. Prior to that, I don't think he should have made it, but after the point at which he got Deprison and Mirror Force, he definitely should have made it happen. Just to be able to clear the Gramble. That being said, like, he has to find his win through hella back row at that point, and through our monster stream, and through Grave. So, yeah. But I think I agree with you. He definitely should have walled up with his Armed Wing or with his Armor Master at a certain point. That would have made a lot more sense. Basically, once he found the battle traps, that's when he should have walled up. And then every turn subsequently, he probably should have walled up as well. Every turn he had that Mirror Force set. Missing that was a mistake. So, yeah, definitely something that you would miss. Maybe not something that you would know unless you were used to playing against this card, but I think he might have been a little bit tilted. I'm going to be honest. I think the opponent, based off of his behavior after the match, might have been a little bit tilted. Yeah. I agree. I don't think you're just shitposting. Now that we've seen the replay, I do think we can both say that Grave of the Super Ancient Organism did well, and I can think that he definitely made some not great plays. but it was mostly later to the game into like unknown back row, and it's kind of understanding. Rage no side. Yeah, I don't know. This guy plays a lot of Edison. He has 2691 rating. He plays a lot of Edison. So maybe he's just on to the next game at that point. He's just over it. I'm not really sure if this card was perfect, but it did what I wanted it to do, which is win the game. So we take those. And another thing is too, like, you can't expect your opponents to play perfectly, especially when you hit them with a card that they're not used to playing against. Like, yeah, okay, if my opponent played perfectly, he would have had better chances, but it still wasn't a guarantee for him, and Grave of the Super Ancient Organism still would have done a shitload of work. So, can you get dibs? You'll turn off stream so that you have no edge. We're not doing that. We're not accepting challenges like that. Seems like a great trap. It seems good in some matchups. Obviously, not being able to stop Caius, that's pretty bad. And not being able to stop, like, Raikou, that's pretty bad. But the fact that it can keep, like, really crazy stuff at bay. Oh, your Wig Splitter? Okay, yeah, we can play. We can play. Are you going to bring a meta deck, though? Because I kind of want to play against meta decks because I'm testing for this tournament. By the way, big tournament coming up. Big tournament, boyos. Also, 110 of you in here, only 10 likes on the stream. Smash like, everybody. Smash like right now. All right, you're going to play meta? Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. All right, switch off the stream, Billy. Do it right now. Tell me the message when you're switching off the stream. So that way I can talk about stuff. Habitual says Nima's Quickdraw Machina deck next. You think that deck is the truth? I think it's cool. Play a couple copies of Chalice with it to stop Caius and Raikou. That'd be kind of cool. Although it's not stopping Caius from attacking you. That's the problem. It doesn't stop Caius at all. So, I don't know about Chalice, but maybe Divine Wrath or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to switch off this deck because I want to test a different deck. But I didn't want to do that while our opponent was still here. So, I'm going to switch off this deck and I'm going to play a game with dragons. No, I'm going to play a game with Quickdraw. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to play Quickdraw. I'm streaming that tournament? Yes, I will be recording it. Billy is one of your IRL best friends. That's tight. I will be playing him with Quickdraw. No? Okay, how about everybody wins? Quickdraw Dragons. How about everybody wins? Let's pop out the list so that you guys can see it. And we can refer to it if we need to. Okay. Everybody happy. Cool. Okay. So, we've got Future Fusion, Triple Drago, we got Light and Darkness, Lightning Vortex. I would play your top 8 Nats list if I had the... Where is he? Posting. I'll play your top 8 Nats list if oh, that's my train of thought. If I owned the cards for it. Have I heard about Sunseed just quitting competitive Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes, I actually have some thoughts on that. Maybe we can talk about it after this. What do you guys think about Jessica? Yes, quitting. It's Jessica, right? Quitting competitive Yu-Gi-Oh based off of pricing issues. What do you guys think about that? I'm curious your thoughts. Yeah, this looks good. Ungo doesn't care. Pricing won't change. You think it's base to quit? I think so too. Card Trooper, turn 1, milling 3. Looks like he's playing Amaryllis. Okay. So this is a meta deck. It's definitely a scary meta deck. How do we combat this deck? Alright. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pricing has been a joke for a long time. Not worth the money investment. Yeah, it's not worth anything. Yeah, it's not worth it. Lone Fire activates. Dandelion. Set pass. You think Konami needs to adapt soon? Yu-Gi-Oh! Really feels like it's lagging compared to One Piece Lorcana. I think they might be killing their game intentionally and then moving it more towards digital, like Master Duel. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the vibe I'm getting. Like this seems like Yu-Gi-Oh's on its last legs. Asked for meta. The fuck is this? Alright, sure. Yeah, not meta. But go off. We're gonna get some dandy tokens. Yu-Gi-Oh's pricing is notably bad. Dude, Jess got top 8 at Worlds and won nothing. Literally won nothing. Top 8 at Worlds and won nothing. Nothing. Won nothing. Well, that's just game, isn't it? The side event pricing is better than the main, and the side event pricing is bad. That's how crazy it is. It's bad. Lone Fire with dragons, yo. Yeah. Should have held the vortex, bro. This one's gonna be a quick one. I guess I'll send red eyes. Definitely don't really need to draw another one. You def get a 2K bag worth of stuff. They said it both in their videos. How much does it cost to go to the tournament? And how much time does it take you to sell those cards? Be fucking for real with me. Be fucking for real with me. You don't think another versus dragon is worth 2K? Dude, I couldn't sell an another versus dragon for $600. Okay. 1900 next. Question mark? It's 2200. Alright. Good shit. But it didn't. Yeah, because you... Yeah. It didn't. Reveal debris dragon, pass turn. Especially given that the pricing is going to a lot of the people who drive their competitive scene. Okay, boyos. You give me a bag full of a goodie bag that I'm supposed to sell on my own time for fucking $2,000 for getting top 8 at fucking Worlds, whereas in Pokemon I win a regional and I get 10 grand cash. The fuck? You telling me I'm gonna ever play in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament when that's the pricing in Pokemon? Bro, top 8 at Worlds gets less than winning an RBET. Less than winning an RBET. I am one guy who earns barely a livable wage. What? Okay, what is his back row here? Oh my god, what a draw. YouTube won't let you do a long enough comment. Brutal. Top 8 Ultimate Time Wizard. Top 8 Ultimate Time Wizard doesn't... Oh, yeah, I guess you guys get a mat, don't you? Yeah, so I guess even... Yeah, that works. That does work. What is it? What trap cards does this deck play? Probably like Mirror Force Torrential, right? Straight up. Okay. Activate. Special. Yeah, it's just battle phase time, bro. I mean, I could kill him through whatever if I use the Black Rose now. But I think it's just too committal. I don't need to do that, you know? Drago attacks first. Lord Poison. Go off. Brings out Titanial. Okay. Red Eyes crash. 1800 direct. Aim phase 2. What are we working with? I think it's end phase. We don't reveal to Drago. We activate Wyvern. And we special summon Red Eyes. Question mark? Yes. Joshua Schmidt video responding to the OG video. He makes good points. There's no defense of the billion-dollar corporation paying out so little. I don't really care if there's points to be made or whatever. At the end of the day, Konami is a billion fucking dollar corporation. You feel me? Yeah, that's fine. Nilled brain control. That's unlucky. Billion with a B. Multi-billion, actually. Which is... That's pretty crazy, boys. That's pretty crazy. Alright, what's the plan? Market the rows, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm just gonna... Okay. Take the Red Eyes, then. What does this even do? $10.52 billion crazy. Yeah. Billion. I don't even know how to put that into words. But... billion. Like, that is insane. Like, Konami makes more money in a minute than I make in a year. Do you understand that? Does that make any amount of sense to you guys? And what they're giving back to the community is less prizing than what I am giving you guys. Do you understand that? I don't even know if that, like, went to Vegas and seen Konami slot machines. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Billion-dollar corporation. Like well above and beyond. This doesn't even do anything. This is just straight up loses to the 5-ed that's coming down. I don't even have to interact with this. Okay. Take 1,000. Okay. What else do you got? Nothing? Yeah, what? Billion. 10.52 billion, dude. That's crazy money. That's crazy. Dude, they're easily doing fucking 8-9 figures on Master Duel people alone. That shit isn't... It's just... What do we even side in this match? I don't even care about this matchup. $1 billion is insane. Most people can't even comprehend how much $1 billion is. For good reason. That is a shitload of money. Exactly. For perspective, 1 million seconds is 12 days. 1 billion seconds is 31.7 years. Exactly. The difference between billion and million is exponential. It's so much. Like, that is a ridiculous amount of money. It is an absurd, ridiculous amount of money. What am I playing in this deck? What's bad in this matchup? Drago's not great. Brain control. I don't know. Said monster heavy and drew spells. I drew a spell card too. And the spell card I drew 45 cards?! You're playing 45 with Nosp. I don't think you can complain, to be honest. Not on the Kiku technology on the side. Yeah, not in this deck. It's definitely starting to play Pokemon. Pokemon is gas right now, dude. It's so good. Alright, which of these trades best with Raikou? Well, it's Wyvern. Karma cut my Wyvern. Discarding Danny. Okay, whatever. This just doesn't matter. Pokemon is gas. Dude, Pokemon is so fucking good. Pokemon is like such a good card game. Reasoning. Alright, watch this shit. 3. Watch this shit. Okay, you get a debris. Okay. One Piece is fun? One Piece is fun. Do I love Bandai as a company? Not really. But One Piece is a fun game. I will not lie to you guys and say that One Piece is a bad game, because that would be a lie. One Piece is a good game. I don't love the IP. I don't love the parent company. But the game is good. And as of right now, the pricing is also... it's pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You went 4-0, Jake? Oh my gosh. That's tight. Lord Poison? What is this playing around? Give me my Gores token. Give me my Gores token. My 1500 pathetic and sad Gores token. Cold Sark, that's funny. He really didn't do anything with the debris. Am I like missing something here? What am I playing against? I'm playing against Amaryllis, but he's just not getting anything going. New Elephant in the Room video when? Soon. I've been working on it. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say. He drew both games. Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about something. That's pretty funny. What were we talking? I was talking about something. Oh, my life, yes, of course. My wife. Can he get over these cards if I summon them? What do we search for here? I think it's just Dandy, right? Yeah. Let's just search Dandy. Make him synchro to deal us damage, I guess. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we'll make him synchro. I was talking about how One Piece is a peak story. I've never watched One Piece. I've watched season 1. It's not for me, man. What are you doing? Synchro. What? Why is man scared to synchro? I don't understand. I don't get it. Mill 3. Ah, man, this game is just, it's just peak. It's just peak, bro. It's just fucking peak, all right? Oh, that resolves? Oh, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Send 5 dragons from my deck to the graveyard. Don't mind if I do. Alright, I suppose I shall be sending the dragons from my deck to the graveyard. Perhaps I shall send the dragons. Who else do we send? Drago. That's gotta be Drago. Alright. Now, what we do... So his game plan is to Crash Lord Poison, get back the Dandelion, and then Black Rose me. Basically. Which I'm okay with. I literally don't even care if that happens. Do I we summon both red eyes. Summon okay? Question mark. Alright. I don't even think we have to do both red eyes. He pops the future with Lila, but then we get Dandy next turn. Which is pretty good. Yeah, there goes the future. Huh? Is this really the stance? Is this really the position he's going to take on this issue? On this very, very serious issue? What is going on? Why would you not try to Black Rose? Isn't that the whole point of your board? Is there any plan for a new members only video? Yes. There's a great plan for a new members only video. Standby phase, we get Dandy. Main phase 1, we just win? Hello? This shit is fucking broken. Activate red eyes. Just letting it resolve. There's Drago. Battle phase. Yo, thank you for the gifties. Sub to Guru, my goat. Everyone enjoy the beautiful, beautiful gifties. Looking forward to it, as am I, King. As am I. What is he doing? What is he doing? What's he sleeping on here? What's the vibes, man? Easy dodge. Nicely dodged. Nicely dodged. Bro. Do I just get a Drill Warrior? Do I just get to do it all? Did I get a Future Fusion and Drill Warrior in the same game? Be fucking for real with me. Be fucking for real with me. Oh, he's gonna Trenchel. That doesn't even matter. That doesn't even matter. I just bring back red eyes. I have another Wyvern. That doesn't even matter. Jesus, my deck is OP. Okay, no top deck Titanial one time. What's he about, bro? What you got? What you got? What you got? Fuck! Okay. Card Trooper, alright. It's not Titanial. We take those. We take those, boys. We take those. We take those. 3, go off, man. Another Amaryllis. Okay, so he's got double Amies. He's going to try to burn us out. From 5k, it's going to be kind of tough. I'll be real with you. He's not going to be able to do it in 5k. If we played Prime Material Dragon, this matchup would be a breeze. But alas, we do not. End phase, just bring him out. Yeah. We know how it goes. We know how it goes. Double Lord Poison? Is he on double Lord Poison? No, he's only on the one. Right? Oh, he's on double. Wild. Oh, that's a card. It's not a game shot yet, though. Not a game shot yet. Huh. If we Vortex pitch Drago, because I've almost caught up on deck count. LMAO. We Vortex pitch Drago. We get a hit for 47, but then he walls up with Amaryllis again, and that's annoying. Or is it annoying? Wait, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we just win. If we just vortex him now and then, like, have guarantees later. The torrential is really ass here. I wish it was still in my hand. We might just win. Let's go for this. Debris. Bring out the dandy. He could have Crow, so Valor's not even out of the question. Black Rose, get 2 tokens. Is this lethal? It's 49. It's really close to lethal. I think we should probably just bring out Drago. It plays the most through Gores. And then we threaten Black Rose on any defense position monster for game. So we'll go Vortex, Pitch. I'll take 1600. Don't really care. She gets to draw a card. Battle phase. That's a fuckload of damage. And we just kind of have to survive. This might have been a little risky, but... yeah, we lose the Drago. He needs to out the Black Rose with a top deck. Well, 2 top decks, basically. Brain Control is gone. And he needs to out the Black Rose specifically. So he needs Hidden Armory, Mark of the Rose. He has a lot of those. Probably like 2. 1 Hidden Armory, 1 Mark of the Rose. Is there going to be a streamed 8 16-man? Maybe. It depends on how the night pans out. But so far, the stream is going well. I would just like it if some of the 125 of you would like the stream. There's only 25 likes on the stream. What the heck, man? Do you guys like the gameplay you're getting? Did you like the Grave of the Super Ancient Organism? Did you like this Quickdraw Dragons? Do you guys like this stuff? Or do you not like it? Be real with me right now. Do you hate it? I woke up to some insane hate messages, by the way, today. It was kind of crazy. Like some insane hate messages. Like some, this guy is delusional and needs mental help hate messages. Which is wild. The internet is a crazy place. The internet is a crazy place. And some people are very, very upsetty. Without putting it in a better words. There are people who are just so mad. Like the stream just for me. Don't let the haters bring you down. That's my goat. Faded Face 240. That's my goat right there. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. Can't ever let the haters get you down. Oh, that is really fucking unfortunate. He top decked the out to the Black Rose. What's up, Erebus? I like you too, Erebus. You seem like a real one. Alright, he's gonna go Amaryllis plus Titanium. You love my debates on cards and deck building? Thank you, Jomar. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm glad that it's brought a lot of people joy. Dude, I've gotten some insane messages over the last week. For what? For what? For wanting to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, with my boys? And wanting to throw events that the players deserve? For what? You like the stream, but you hate me? Keck, that's funny. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, the people who hate, they're delusional. And they have contributed nothing. He honestly should crash with the black. Oh, I guess not. He shouldn't crash with the red eyes. I guess we take 400 here. Yeah, we have to somehow win now, which is going to be kind of difficult. We just need a 900 monster off the top. That's literally all we need. We get a 900 monster off the top, we win. Because he can bring out the Amaryllis, and like, okay, cool. But if I draw a 900 monster, I can just special with red eyes, torrential the board, and then normal the 900 monster attack for game. Back row? Are you fucking kidding me? He has back row amidst all of this. Amidst all of this, he has back row. What was he thinking about? I'm actually curious what he was thinking about. Maybe he was thinking about whether keeping the back row or keeping the consecrated. Okay. Yep. You haven't tried to run events before, but it seems wild to me that people would happen. Dude, people just dislike me and they're like waiting for a reason. Ah, that's so annoying. They're just waiting for a reason. That's it. They're just waiting for a reason. This can bring back the black rose. Can't you red mat the synchro? I can, but you'll notice this guy targets. So there's only one way around this. We have to crash with red eyes here into the titanium. And then we have to kill an amaryllis here. We'll take 800. But now he has to top deck another out to black rose. And I'm not saying it's not possible, because it's totally possible. The hating thing is crazy. There's even hate for like Time Wizard formats. There's Tengu players that hate Edison. And you're like, bro, it's a format in a card game. Yeah, although to be fair, I hate Tengu format. I think it is a garbage format. So I am a hater when it comes to formats. I think it's fine to hate on formats. If you don't like Edison format, hate on it all you want. That is okay. That is allowed. Hating on people who you don't even know over like shit that you are making up in your head, that is crazy shit to me. That is crazy shit. We might actually get burned out here. Who knows? Who knows? All depends on what his back row is. It says, oh no. Do I lose or do I win? Does he have his torrential back there? What does he have? GG's. GG's. We actually got there. We actually got there versus the 45 card Amaryllis deck. Next time I ask for a meta, please bring a real deck. Not this 45 card NOSP. I want to play versus something I think I'm actually going to play against. You know what I mean? That's the point of tournament testing. I'm not tournament testing to play against somebody's like 45 card brew. Like that's not real testing for me. You feel me? What do you think could be the XYZ format? None of them. All of them suck. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. None of them are fun. I love XYZ cards more than anyone else, and I hate all of the formats. I think if you cherry pick the matchups, it is fun. It is fun. If you cherry pick the matchups. You'll play me with heroes? Hell yeah, Anthony. Let's play some games, bro. Alright, I'm going to switch off this deck, though. And you got to close the stream, Anthony. Anthony hard off his top from RBT Maryland. And we're going to duel against him playing with heroes. I'm going to go back to that gadget deck, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Turning off stream. Another deck I really like is X Sabers. But Billy says it was close. You had to dodge multiple top decks, and you had to hit one to even be in the game. So it ended looking close, but you had to get lucky to even get to that point. You had to get some pretty good luck. Also, I think you made some weird plays, particularly with the Lord Poison situation. Could have crashed Lord Poison. You torrential too early? Yeah, I think so too. What are we playing with? What's a deck I could play? I could play Kiku Control, or I could play Fairies. That seems really, really painful, though, for my brain after a long stream. Let's just switch back over to the gadget deck. Let's just switch back over to this, and let's try it, and let's see how it does versus heroes. Maybe it gets absolutely smashed by heroes. But I want to try it because it's a deck that's been in my brain for a long time. Good luck, have fun. Counter Fairy's any good? It has some potential, but it's not like tier 1 or anything. I think someone could cook something good with it, though. Gadget takes too much brain power. How do you remember which gadget to get out of deck? Pfft, you're so right, Tom. You're so right. How do I remember? How do I remember? Okay, Gale. Okay. This hand is ass. But I guess we're not losing to Dust Shoot. My hand is really bad, guys. My hand is really bad, guys. You have a meta deck and you like constructive criticism. Yes, Erebus, you get next. Fine. We've turned it into a Who Wants to Duel Against Keegan stream. As long as you give me good practice. If only Yu-Gi-Oh players knew how to read. Feels bad, man. Yeah, it feels bad, man, indeed. What's funny is he probably has to take Green Gadget. Unless he wants to spend a removal spell on it. Or Gale. Gale's pretty fucking good against him here. It says return Mole. The fuck? Oh, dude, he has a diva play lined up. He has a diva play lined up. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Alright. He's gonna go honest into diva, right? Like, that's the only thing that makes sense. Okay, Gale. Priority. Target the guy. Attack, kill the guy. Pass the damage. Yeah. Use your honest. Alright, there it is. Okay. Yeah, diva plays lined up. We don't need a set book, do we? Why would he? What did he take? Mole? Yeah, it's definitely diva. Okay. It's either diva or he has multiple miracles, which are going to be problematic for us. I'll set the book now, because we're probably going to use it next turn. Legacy, yeah, that's fine. His monster's weak as shit, so I don't need to worry about it. Thunder King Riot. Some main deck hate. I'm gonna be real. 950. He attacks with the Thunder King. We book the Thunder King. We're gonna have to do that anyway. Let's see what he wants to set. Multiple back row. How infuriating. Kappa. That's a good card. Let's go for the green gadget. Actually, let's go for the red gadget. I'd like to save the stronger gadget if possible. He's gonna solemn my gadget. I have another one. Does he have game somehow? If the other set card is Miracle, it's possible he has game somehow. He says that just feels awful. It's not as bad as you might think. Yeah, it might be a necessary play to win him the game. Can we hit 100 likes? I believe we can. Thank you so much, Joseph S, for the 199, and thank you for hanging out during the stream, my guy. I think we can hit 100 likes. I drew the Grand Mulligan, of course. Fucking drew the Grand Mulligan. Of course I fucking drew the Grand Mulligan. Alright, kill the alias. I need the other back row to be fake. A facade, if you will. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I drew the fucking Grammel again, of course. Stupid mole. Main deck Thunder King versus the Gadget deck is going to be tough. If I do face Hero Stone with this deck, I'm probably at an extreme disadvantage. Like, just extreme disadvantage. Are you fucking for real right now? Alright. Attack. Banish, 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 banish. Ah. Only I lose. Main phase 2. Don't kill me, brother. Stupid Grammel. I needed to draw like a bottomless or something. This is pretty bad. Now we kind of lose. Now we kind of lose. That's for sure a snowman eater. Oh my god. Stop giving me monsters. Stop giving me monsters. Alright. See the mirror force. Nothing? Hold. Pause, champ. Pause, champ. I needed a back row so badly that turn. You hit like. Thank you so much, Jojo ulti. Pause, champ. The worst card in my deck versus heroes. Pause, champ. Grand mole time. 2 more turns. That's all it takes, baby. D-prison. Alright. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Please space typhoon this. Please. Destroy this. Yes! Let's go! It did something. It actually did something in the matchup. Hell yeah. What's my suggestion to do differently? Crash it and then... I lost my train of thought. Okay. Game 1 didn't go in our favor. Unfortunate. It is what it is. We're going to have to bring in all of the hate. All of our powerful hatred cards. Hateful hatred cards. This matchup's going to be a tough one, boys. But I think we can bring in all of our sideboard and it will help. You only have one small dude in the yard? Yeah, you had Dandy. So you bring that back and then you synchro with the Debris Dragon that you had in play that you kind of just left in play for no reason. Alright. I think Starlight Road's not very good in this matchup. I think Dust Shoot is terrible in this matchup. I think Book of Moon is kind of ass in this matchup, if we're being real. I don't love Trag because he plays Skill Drain. I don't love Gale because he plays Skill Drain. Mole is kind of a necessity because it outs Absolute Zero. But I don't love it. Side out a Warrior Lady. How many cards am I bringing in? Maybe we don't need the other D-Fissure. Still seems good, though. Okay. We need to set out 2 more cards. He doesn't play Storm. Maybe I'll leave Road and only put in 1 Dust. And then... How does this guy work? That's pretty good. Maybe I side out a Kiku the Ghost Destroyer. That seems pretty good. Have I tried putting Reckless Greed with Offering to the Doomed? Yes, I have tried that. I think it's pretty good. I actually tried it recently. We need to go first. And we start off pretty strong. Gadget. Search other gadget. Everybody who's with me right now, all 111 of you, what is your thought process on this game that we call Yu-Gi-Oh? What is the thought process here? Future Fusion! Ah! Fuck! The card is so good! How will my puny gadget deck ever keep up? Oh my god. Of course. Of course we have the ocean. The ultimate monster to have here. How am I beating the fucking stupid Absolute Zero? I guess I have hella removal spells. Never mind, I don't care about the Absolute Zero. Set only 1 and pass. I see. He must fear the alias. Alright, beat that ass. Let's go. Don't hero blast me. 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 Let's fucking go. What's up, Javis? How you doing? Pass. Alright. Main phase 1. What's your plan, good sir? What's your plan? An extra back row. How intriguing. Alas, I will draw yet another removal spell. Yellow gadget. Activate. Skill drain? You've gotta be kidding me. Okay. Connect for 31. Yeah. Okay. Hero Blast. Righteous. Righteous. Totally. Totally fun and interesting. Well, well, well. How do I approach this? I call alias, right? This comes out. Mind Crush. Yes, alias. Skill Drain means nothing. Cyber Dragon, Thunder King, Spark Drain. Thunder King, Spark Drain. Cyber Dragon, Thunder King, Spark Drain. Cyber Dragon, Thunder King, Spark Drain. Okay. There goes Yellow Gadget, Cyber Dragon, Thunder King, Spark Drain. Okay. This is a turn. We draw D Prison. Beautiful. That's actually a perfect draw. Fissure, kill his monster. Cyber Dragon, Thunder King, Spark Drain. Okay, we're good for another turn. Hit for 15. The nice thing about Skill Drain is it is a hard -1 and it is a hard -1000. Okay, special Cyber Dragon. It's bottomless. Normal Thunder King. Normal Thunder King. You top decked another Cyber Dragon? Dude, how do these players get so lucky? How do they get so lucky? How do they get so lucky? How do they get so lucky? Are you kidding me? Which the only way to extend. The only way to extend. It doesn't matter because he didn't summon main phase 1, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He didn't summon everyone. He didn't summon main phase 1. Go back to your trailers. It's fine. No, false alarm. False alarm. He didn't summon the Thunder King. He just played into D Prison. All right. Nobody worry about it. Nobody worry. Nobody worry about it. Nobody worry. We win this one. We win these. We win these. We win these. Okay. 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 We win these. We win these. Don't worry, everyone. Don't worry, everyone. Everybody, don't worry. We win those. We win those ones. Alright, we need the Dust Tornado for the drain. There's no other way we can beat that card. But I don't want to cut any monster removal, so I'm thinking about cutting maybe Starlight Road. Cool. Alright. Skill Drain, -1, -1000 life points. Easy. Easily clapped. My hand is ass if he has Skill Drain. This motherfucker! He has Future Fusion every game. What's it like? Although this was just me the last match I played. I also drew Future Fusion 2 games. But to be fair, I deserve to draw Future Fusion. That's the difference. The difference is I deserve it. That's the big difference here, really. Okay. Okay. So what? He has a set monster. So what? It blows up my gadget. So what? So what? Who cares? Not me. Not me. Maybe wrong to set the force there. And maybe I shouldn't have set the force yet. I could have set just prison here and been okay, I think. Oh. Oh. What a draw. What a draw. Alright, let's special that bad boy. Battle phase. Attack. Pass. He's gonna go absolute 0. Right? That's like that's his shit. As he goes absolute 0. Yeah, that's fine. If I draw a green gadget next turn, I'd be really pissed. I was thinking of summoning yellow gadget, but then if he like Typhoon's D-Fissure, then he can make the stupid fucking Chimera attack, and I just didn't want that to happen, so I just played it safe, so that's what we're doing. Was it a possibility to hold it after you pop 0? Wait, what? I could have not played the Cyber Dragon, you're right. I think that's what you're asking. Yes, I could have held the Cyber Dragon. I just wanted to clear the Snowman Eater now. Yeah, I could have held it. It's not a terrible decision. I just think that like it's gonna stunt me backwards because I never want to summon a gadget alongside it. So I just wanted to get up on plays. And actually, our spot removal is still going to be good. It might even be better than the Cyber Dragon as the game goes on. So I think like maintaining the spot removal is actually not too bad here. I'd rather trade the Cyber Dragon with the Snowman than the Smashing. I actually think the Smashing might be better than Cyber Dragon as the game goes on. This Hoodie Prison. Okay. And that's going to blow up the Cyber Dragon. Which is fine. Like, we have our monster stream unlocked. Like, we have monsters. Okay, Stratos, that's fine. You search Alias. Alias is good. Normal yellow gadget. Activate, search green. Dust Tornado is really good here. I'm gonna set it. Pass. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Legacy of Yatagarasu. Okay. He might be setting up for a big heavy storm moment. I know this may seem weird, but I'm going to Mirror Force here. I don't want to kill it. I want to banish this Stratos ASAP. I want to do it before he has a chance to spark my D-Fissure or a chance to Starlight Road me. Getting the Stratos banished is good. That's like one of his big win cons that he can loop with Ocean. So he's down an Alias, a 0, and a Stratos. He's got 2 more Alias and Ocean, Thunder King, and Cyber Dragons left. So ideally we can just run him out of cards. Realistically, I don't know how that's going to work out. It just depends on our top decks. D-Fissure's kind of being a minus for us here, I can't lie. He's going to set more back row. A lot of you guys may be thinking like, okay, End-Phase Dust Shoot him, or Dust Tornado him, but I'm actually going to save this for the skill drain. So I go normal green, activate the effect. He's going to pull in the rug. That's good for us because we have a second one. So that's a good trade. That's a good trade, I think. He's got 7 cards to our 5, which isn't ideal, but the gadget's a +1, so it's kind of like 7 cards to 6. Space Typhoon on that. Oh, that's really good for us. Let's go ahead and hit this new set here. We hit Torrential, very nice. So 2 for 1. Miracle Fusion. That's pretty good. I can't lie, that's pretty good. Save for Drain or get a +1 on a Blind Spark. Yeah. I think so too. That's basically what happened here. So we're going to take 1,300. We're taking a shitload of damage here, which is pretty bad, but kind of have to. We don't have a choice. Oh, that's gross. That's gross. I don't like that. I don't like that. Alright, Grammel, Flip skill drain and I lose. The alias was a bad draw. Deprison, okay. Half to smashing. That'll blow up the 0. We're gonna take 19, which is bad. It's just objectively bad. Possibly more if he has follow-up summons. Yep, honest makes sense. Okay. He's gonna bounce the honest, interesting. Okay. Normal gadget. Activate. Get. What does this one get? Break gadget. Okay. Yeah, we have to try it. Oh yeah, it works. There really isn't a reason for us to attack. Is there a reason for us not to? I'll attack. I'll attack. Pass. Okay. Interesting. Legacy. Okay. Ocean. Fuck. That is annoying. Now honest kills us by attacking directly. He has nothing to add back. This is gonna look like a really weird play, guys, but I think it's the right play. It's gonna look really weird though, so I just can't afford to play this into a back row and then lose. But then summoning this just loses to honest normal summon like this, so that's gonna attack. It's gonna reveal red gadget with 1500 defense. Multiple back rows, really annoying. Deprison's pretty good. Okay, let's try the alias. Let's try to kill this guy. Oh my god, that just worked. Hold the fuck up, everybody. Hold the fuck up. We are so back. Wait, he can set honest. Never mind, never mind. We're not back. We're not back. He can set honest. What is this, Cyber Dragon? What the fuck is going on? Hold it. Shit is bugged. What the fuck is going on? What is... Do you guys see this? Fuck. Alright, let's say it is a Cyber Dragon. He specials it. Are we gonna... What are we gonna do? We gotta deprison it, maybe? Stupid dueling book bug. Stealth Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon stealth mode. Dueling book servers doing their best to exist in this plane of existence. Okay, it is a Cyber Dragon. Yeah, I'm gonna deprison this shit. My B. Summon. Okay. That's some good shit. I'm gonna deprison it. Deprison. Alright. Main phase 2, he sets honest. Passes. We knew this was happening. We get the honest face up. Main phase 2, we set bottomless. Pass turn. How are we getting over honest? Grammel's gone. One of our Cyber Dragons is gone. I think we need another Cyber Dragon to get over honest. But he has less cards in deck than us. So that's like good, right? This is gonna look crazy. But I'm gonna solemn that. Gets his last alias banished. There goes all hero blasts, all sparks. And now we've crippled his deck. Set dust past. Eventually he will deck out. Eventually he will deck out. Whatever that new one is, I don't like it. I'm hitting it. It was e-call. Damn, that was stupid on my part. Whatever. Mind Crush. Would have loved to have that recently. No reason to set it right now. Pass. It would not be live if we set it right now. Okay, set new back row. Alright. Dark Bribe. There are reasons to set that card. Namely, deck out reasons. And it defends me from Space Typhoon and Heavy Storm on the D-Fissure so that he can't use his Honest for game. He's going to bounce the Honest. That is understandable. Fissure. That's a good card. Alright. Let's attack. What do you got? Honest. Sick. Main phase 2. Fissure. Do you have a stop for this? No. There goes the Honest. How many Honests are gone now? Only one. He has another one. Alright, pass. Keep in mind, he may have no more ways to win this game. So we can kind of just take our sweet time with it. Pass. Oh, maybe I should have said this. Oh, that was stupid. Dust Tornado the D-Fissure. I'll Dark Bribe that. I think D-Fissure is important. Because it means Cyber Dragon and Honest can kill us. There's another D-Fissure. Beautiful. Alias attacks. Reveals second Honest. Main phase 2. Activate second D-Fissure. Activate Smashing Ground. He's thinking here. He needs this Honest. Solemn Judgment. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Set Mind Crush. Pass turn. What game is this? Summon Thunder King. Bottomless. He still has a Cyber Dragon left. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Pass turn. What game is this? Is this game 2? That was game 3. Very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright. I'm actually not gonna set that. How many Sea King, Cyber Dragon, possibly less? Possibly one Thunder King, one Cyber Dragon left over. I'm gonna pass here on this. I don't really want to set anything until I use one of my other cards, but we'll see. He's gonna bounce Honest. Honest. Yep. 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 Got him good there. Oh, Stratos off the top, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Is this Torrential gone? It is. Oh my gosh. Stratos normal summon. GG's. GG's. Let's fucking go, baby. Undefeated with gadgets today. Let's fucking go. That was a crazy match. Holy shit. That was insane. Oh man. What a crazy match. We ran him out of cards in deck, baby. That was sick. Hold up, maybe this deck is good. Maybe this deck is good. Yeah, D-Fissure is disgusting. D-Fissure is rude, yes. That went exactly as planned. The Solemn on the Alias. That's what won us that game. Easily. GG's. Cut off 4 cards in his hand. And it stopped him from being able to Chimera Tech away our gadget. Good stuff. Alright. What do you guys think of this deck? Do you think this deck is pretty good or what? I'm not saying it's like broken or anything, but I think it's alright. I think it's like totally chill. It kind of puts in work. I'm not going to lie. It might not be like the best deck, but it kind of put in work. A lot of fundamental Yu-Gi-Oh being played there. A lot of deck list knowledge. It's pretty to look at. Yeah, it is kind of cool to look at. Organism is cool. Yeah, this card is cool. It was really cool on in our other matches against Value Turbo and against Blackwings. It was really good against those decks. Normal summon deck, exactly. But the cool thing about this deck being normal summon deck is you kind of force your opponent to also be like that with Grave and Royal Oppression. So you only need 2 Machine of Mayhem structure decks to build this. Keck. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm kind of off the Machina stuff. I feel like Machina Fortress has been kind of like forces you to build your deck a certain way. Whereas the gadgets, they're more like freeing. You can kind of like play like just a bunch of random shit with 6 gadgets. And it doesn't have to be like any specific thing. Like I literally just put 6 gadgets and like 34 like stun cards that I liked. And the deck works pretty well. I think that that's pretty cool. I know people will try variations on this, but I do like these ratios in the main deck. And I do kind of like this sideboard. I think you have a lot of options for a lot of the meta decks. The one tricky thing is probably going to be Blackwings. I mean, Blackwings is just always a hard matchup for any deck. I just don't see us beating Blackwings consistently with this. I was able to beat it in the one match I tested, but then, yeah, I don't know. Blackwings is always a hard matchup. I think when people play like resource control game with Blackwings, it's like it's really easy for them to sandbag an OTK and then just kill you out of nowhere. So yeah, and another big weakness is pulling the rug. Like there's 6 gadgets and then Stratos. That's 7 targets for pulling the rug. It's not great. Huh. The deck definitely has some weaknesses, but I don't think it's that bad. I think it can cook. I think it's gotten to a point where it's like pretty solid. I'm not seeing us have like too many like insane matchups. How do I feel about Book of Moon? It was very good for us. I sided it out in a lot of the games, but I don't think there's a better card to start. I think it's a good starter card. Like, it just stops you from getting like shit stomped by Glads and Blackwings, which are 2 very difficult matchups when your monsters are weak as fuck. And it also stops like it just interrupts plays. It's pretty good with the gadgets. It lets you manipulate the board. Main deck Shadow Imprisoning. That might be better than Grave, but I think Grave is nice because it stops Bryonic. Bryonic is the scary card. Book of Moon best -1 ever printed? I don't know, brother. There are some really good -1s. Have you read Painful Choice? Oh, I guess this isn't a -1. Never mind. Hold on, let's look at the banned cards. Let's go Edison. There's gotta be a better -1 than Book of Moon. Okay, banned cards. Dark Strike Fighter is technically a -1. Yeah. Exchange of the Spirit, technically a -1. What's up, D2? How you doing? Last turn, possibly a -1. I don't know. Metamorphosis, technically a -1. Yeah, the deck was sick, man. It played really well on stream yesterday. The Cyber Valley Salvo deck. Bonner says, who care about -1 when you win the game? I'm just talking about -1s that are better than Book of Moon. Right? Burial, probably a better card than Book of Moon. I don't know, actually. That's an interesting... Like, if we're talking Yu-Gi-Oh! All time, Burial's worse, but if we're talking Yu-Gi-Oh! In Edison format specifically, I think it's good. Ceasefire is pretty good -1. It's probably not better than Book, though. Cold Wave is probably better than Book of Moon. Like, in a vacuum. Like, talking about all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Foolish Burial is probably better than Book of Moon. Probably. Trunade probably. Yeah, Trunade is insane. There are some pretty ridiculous -1s now that I'm thinking about it. Some pretty ridiculous -1s. Let's see what's banned now. So if I look what's limited, what's banned now. Are there other -1s that are banned now that are good? Better? Probably not. Well, Trunade is still banned. That's for sure. Technically, Max C is a -1. Kappa. Technically, this is a -1. Technically, Mass Driver is a -1. Kappa. Self-destruct button. That's a nice -1. It's probably not better than Book of Moon, though. Book of Moon's probably better than self-destruct button. What's limited now? What's limited in Yu-Gi-Oh? Why did they unlimit this card? This card is bullshit. What the fuck? I love this card, by the way. Bestial Magnamut. It's one of my favorite cards. Grass is a -1. Bruh. Grass, the all-time -1. Isn't One Day of Peace a -1? That card's pretty good. Book of Moon is top 10? Maybe. Final Countdown? No, that's definitely worse than... Dragon Link is the best deck in New Yu-Gi-Oh! Not currently, right? Why is this limited one? What the fuck? If this card is sent to the graveyard? Oh, say less. That's why. To me, RVD Link, they got shot. Dude, they got shot like while they were already dead. They were like, oh, nobody's playing Dragon Link? Let's ban Savage Dragon. Bro, why? Why did they have to do me like that? Why is Red Rose Dragon at 1? Why is poor Striker Dragon at 1? Please. Please. Unlimit Striker Dragon. Not a lot of -1s anymore on the limited and forbidden list. Are there cards that are still semi-limited? I thought they were like trying to undo semi-limited. Yeah, it looks like there are some. There's very few semi-limited cards in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, which is crazy. It's either limited or 0 or 3. RIP Baron, RIP Savage. I don't mind Baron getting banned, but Savage getting banned was so stupid. The dude's just one negate. It's just one negate. Hard once per turn. That's not even that good, and it's a soft negate. It doesn't even negate and destroy, it just negates. Insane. Insane. Remember when the Rare Hunter had a set of Exodia pieces? Yes. That was pretty funny. That's some back alley Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Armageddon Knight semi-limited. That's crazy. Armageddon Knight's a very good card. Can't wait for Apple and IP to go too. Why? Those cards are not that good. I don't know. I don't think IP Masquerade is that good. You only came back to play because of Dragon Link? That deck was so fun? Same. I think Dragon Link was the most fun deck that they've ever made. I think it's the most fun Yu-Gi-Oh deck of all time. Period. There's no Yu-Gi-Oh deck that is more fun to play than Dragon Link. Ever. That's it. Full stop. They have never made a deck that's more fun. It is unbelievable. Good visuals, fun playstyle, facts. Facts. And high ceiling, yes, the highest ceiling, one would say. The highest ceiling. IP's fine if they kill Snake Eyes. Yeah, IP's never been too centralizing. Appaloosa's also never been that centralizing because you can just, like, if the meta is board breakers and they can just break it easy, it's not that big of a deal. Aturia was the most fun for you personally. Aturia was cool, but dude, Dragon Link, unbelievably sick deck. New Blue Eyes Link Copium. That sucks, man. It sucks ass. Bring back Striker Dragon to 3 or I'm never playing the game. You guys read Boot Sector Launch? Fucking awesome card. Oh, this card is so cool. This card says special summon 2 rocket monsters with different names from your hand in defense position. Or, if your opponent controls more monsters than you, special summon them from your graveyard instead, equal to the difference. That is so cool. That is so fucking cool. What a cool card. What a well-designed card. Either setup going first or Soul Charge going second. What a well-designed card. I love it. You ask your friends to play a Time Wizard format where you can play Dragon Link and they don't want to. They're wrong for that. All of the Dragon Link formats are the best formats. They're the best formats. Dragon Link is so fucking fun. Can we have Pank at 3 yet? Dude, I want Misk at 3. The dinosaur deck was insane. With triple Misk. Dude. Did I play 2020 Dragon Link? I did. It was so fun. With LP? Is that with LP? Man. That's some H, man. Dragon Link best deck. Agripane, dude. Agripane is so cool. This guy's awesome. I love this card so much. Oh. You didn't play 2020. You played the list in October of 2023. Brutal. You played when Agripane was legal. Card was rad. Had to step away for a bit. What'd you miss? More gadget W's and us lamenting Agripane's ban. Crazy. Crazy they would ban that card, bro. Everyone says fuck Agripane. Bro. Just let me have this. Just let me have this. Alright, let's talk about the tournament, the upcoming tournament on Tuesday. What deck should I play at the tournament? Everyone in chat, let me know right now. What deck should I play? Here are your options. Number 1, Gadget Hero, if I can find Graves. If I can't find Graves, okay. I get fucking owned. I can't find Graves. Number 2, Quickdraw, Dragons. 3, That is the other deck I will play. Possibly. That is on the list. Number 3. Regular Quickdraw. Something like this. Probably not this exact list, but something like this. Do we want the best content or the best results? Both. Both. Quickdraw Dragons. Option number 4. Christia Sworn. Christia Lightsworn. Option number 5. X-Sabers. I probably will not play this exact list because I don't own this card. Option number 6. Slightly different X-Sabers. Slightly different. Option number 7. Volcanic Quickdraw. Option number 8. Valhalla Fairy. Valhalla Fairy. Not this exact list. This list is not completed, but assume it'd be something like this. To this degree. Valhalla Fairy. Is there a Machina Jinzo deck that went X to RBET, perhaps under consideration? I haven't looked at that deck yet, but I will say that Jinzo is on the table. Jinzo on the table. Next option. Gigaplant Twilight Rose Knight Supervise with Vortex Trooper. Perhaps. Next option. Quickdraw Dark Gaia. Dark Gaia Quickdraw. This is option number 11D. Billion. Salvo Hero, also an option. Salvo Hero. Can you bribe me with subs? Yes. But if I can't get all the cards for it, I will give you a second pick, because it all depends on the cards I can get within 2 days of the event. I very likely will be able to get every card I need, but yes, you can bribe me with subs. I will accept bribes, and if you would like to bid, get into a bidding war with the other oil sheiks in chat, I'm down. I'm down for that as well. That would be very hype. Option number 8. 18. Option number 85. Flamvel Quickdraw. This is an option. I own all of these cards. In this entire deck, I own all of them. Option number 10. Gadget Wings. I'm sure some of you are familiar with Gadget Wings. I too am familiar with Gadget Wings. Option 420. I don't know where I was going with this. We brew something entirely new. And I play that. Based off of the cards in my binder. A lot of options. Quick questions about gadget wings. Why? So, basically, here, I'll show you. I'll show you an idea. The way I like to play blackwings is I like to sandbag Sirocco and then OTK people. The gadgets just give you a proactive way to go second and poke at like Raikos. So let me show you. Let me show you the general concept. Alright. You see in my hand a gadget and a Bora. So you play the game kind of slow. You're just like, okay, green gadget, search, right gadget, right? Play the game kind of slow. You force your opponent to like commit, whatever. This guy dies, you draw for turn. Oh, we have Shurabora. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's still wait. Let's wait further. Let's wait further. Grab yellow gadget out of the deck. Whatever, this dies. Okay. Next turn we draw Sirocco. Okay, now we have a good hand. So you just kind of like pressure your opponent with the gadgets, and then you build up a big hand for a OTK. Now on this turn it's like, okay, I can go Heavy Storm, Sirocco, Bora, and like they've had to waste Raikos on gadgets, they've had to waste Caiuses on gadgets. Like the cards they're using their back row on or their removal on are inconsequential and they don't detract. Like once you draw one gadget, you draw 6 monsters. And you can use those 6 monsters to pressure your opponent's back row and pressure their flip monsters, and then you build up a big Blackwing hand in the meantime. Do you get that? Does that make sense? That's the concept behind the deck. I think I've explained it. I've made multiple videos on this deck, and the deck always overperforms. It actually always does better than I expect it to. I don't know if the deck is good. I don't know if it's good just because Blackwings is good and whatever. But like the concept is you just kind of like poke with the gadgets and then you stack a huge OTK hand and then you go for a big OTK. Or you like thin the deck and then find Whirlwind and shit. This list is probably not optimized. This list is probably bad. But if you could take this concept and sort of streamline it, I think you might be onto something. It's the same concept as the draw traps in Blackwings, but I think a little bit less refined. But it's basically the same as playing 6 draw traps in Blackwings. Just a little bit less refined. And a little bit more fun. Maybe a crazy Hero Frog mirror match. Just finished it. Would I perhaps dig a crazy Hero Frog mirror match? Send it to me on Discord. I will look at it. But not today, live on stream. Right now we are deciding a deck. I hope that answered your question, Philip. So, everyone, what am I playing? What am I playing on Tuesday? Poll? Alright, I'll do a poll. Let's see. Dragon, Quickdraw, Gadget Hero, Gadget Wings. I don't really want. Do I want to play Gadget Wings? I feel like Gadget Wings is not that good in the mirror match. It's good versus Value Turbo, but everyone in Vegas plays Blackwings, so I can only play stuff that's like Dragon DD Warrior Lady. Add option. What were some of the other options? X-Saver? I don't want to play X-Savers. We can only have 4 options. Alright, narrow it down to 4, people. Narrow it down to 4. What's the 4th option? Is it like, what is the 4th option? Valhalla Fairy? Question mark? Volcanic Quickdraw. We already have 1 Quickdraw variant. Actually, let's take out DD Warrior Lady Dragons. Let's make Dragon and Quickdraw be our only Quickdraw variant, and let's make Gadget Hero our only Gadget variant. Let's get a nice variety in here. Yeah, meow indeed. Yeah, I can hear the cat as well. He's gonna start yapping. Do I think about Welly Dead? Zombies, I would play it, but I don't own those cards. So, I cannot play it. Some light deck. Christia Sworn was also an option, but I'm missing a couple cards for it. I mean, I can borrow them, which is fine. I don't think I'll have trouble getting cards for Christia Sworn. Do I have Amaryllis? No, I gave away my personal Amaryllises as prizing at RVET Orlando. So I don't have Amaryllises anymore. Christia Sworn, Tethius Fairies. Okay, let's go. Christia, Tethius. I'll just put both of those. Light deck. And then basic ass hero beat. I would rather not go to the tournament. I'd rather sit alone in the dark in my house and contemplate my life than play regular hero beat. No thank you. Boring. Chain burn. I don't own those cards, unfortunately. What is that last one? Flamvel something? What else did we say? I mentioned some other card. Some other stuff. Does Jinzo count? Okay, let's get it in the general quick draw volcanic. And then let's get Flamville, or let's narrow it down this way. We'll put 2 options on each poll. I'll put Flamville or what's that one deck? The D2 DDT, or the DDT Salvo. Alright. We got a poll. Let's narrow it down, folks. Let's narrow it down. Let's get it popping. Let's get this poll. Everybody get your votes in. This is serious. This decides the future of tournament gameplay on this channel. Literally nobody wants to watch a Christia deck. That is what I'm learning. Okay, Meowingtons. Senior Meowingtons. I've heard your pleas. I've heard your requests. Yep, we got it, buddy. We know. The stream says hello. Yep. Is he gonna keep going? Do you think he's gonna keep going? Press 1 if you think he's gonna keep going. Meowbacky demands it. Cat wants some food. He has some food. Bro has all the food in the world. He has the automatic feeder or whatever. Dragon Quickdraw is too based compared to the rest. Tough pick between Salvo and Gadget. The Gadget stream just now was pretty fun, but the Salvo stream yesterday was pretty fun. Poor cat probably hasn't eaten in 25 minutes. Facts. You ain't watching fairies unless Tethius? Wait, I don't understand. You're not watching fairies unless what? I'm not really a big fan of the Christia decks. I've played them in a bunch of tournaments. I think they're fun to play a few matches with, and then I get bored. I'm going to be real. Playing 5 matches with fairies sounds boring. It just straight up sounds boring. Christia's broken, don't get me wrong. Why wasn't Fairy Stun an option? I just put it with the Christia. If you want to play Fairy Stun, we can add it to the votes, but the Christia decks are not getting any happies. Nobody is voting for Christia, as it shows. Play a deck with Future Fusion. You never get bored of resolving that. It's looking like we're ended up there, actually, with Quickdraw Dragons. Okay, folks. Get your last minute votes in. Only 26 people have voted. There are 83 people here with us today. Everybody get your last minute votes in. I'm going to close the poll in exactly 2 minutes. You donate to force me to play frogs. You'd have to dump a whole paycheck. You'd have to dump a whole paycheck because I would have to get the cards. and I don't own them. I don't own substitutes. I don't own dupe frogs. I don't own anything. I just own tree-worn frogs. It's the only frog I own. And to be fair, I have a lot of tree-worn frogs, but I don't own any of the other ones. Okay. Okay, folks. Okay. It looks like the people have speaken. It looks like we've got it narrowed down to some type of quick draw deck, is what people want to see. All right, we're ending the poll. I gave you guys an extra minute. So, now the last thing that we have to decide is what quick draw variant are we playing? Quick draw dragon, quick draw volcanic. These are the two I haven't tried. Hitting the opponent with Drill Warrior plus Khaki is pretty fun. I don't own Dark World Khaki. But yes, I agree that it is fun. Quick Draw Dark World is hype. Right now we've got Quick Draw Dragon taking a swift lead. Taking a swift and quick lead. But Quick Draw Volcanic, I don't know. Some people are kind of gunning for it. Is Quick Draw Volcanic that popular? Let's take a look at the list. This is a list I was playing. I'd probably play something slightly different just for the tournament, just so the people at the tournament don't know exactly what I'm playing. But this is basically what I have been playing for Quick Draw Volcanic, and I found it to be really good, really sauced. Just heavy lean into Drill Warrior. Quick Draw Volcanic is likely more consistent, but Dragon has a lot more potential for big plays. I disagree. I think the Dragon one might just be better overall. I think the Dragon one is better. But I think I need to work on the lists. Because if we look at the Quick Draw Dragons list, let's go back to it again. Let's take a look at the Quick Draw Dragons list. It just is a better deck. Like, I'm never going to draw a double shell with this deck, you know. Worst case, I'll draw double wyvern, but it's still a really fucking strong monster. This deck also isn't going to get shredded by deck dev. This deck is going to be pretty strong into the deck dev. Yeah. I just think this deck is better. Straight up. It'd give me a chance to use my Retro Pack Light and Darkness Dragon as well. Hot take, I should play Blizzard Dragon. Too hot of a take. I do not like the Blizzard Dragon deck. I play tested it a lot, and the games where I didn't draw Future Fusion felt miserable, so I moved back to the DD Warrior Lady deck and kind of liked it. I think Blizzard Dragon has potential in some metagames, but against frogs, dude, that deck just cannot beat frogs. I swear to God. Like, at least the DD Warrior Lady version, like, I don't know. I could cheese them with White Knight Dragon. DD Warrior Lady over Blizzard Dragon? I think so too. DD Warrior Lady helps you play into Honest and Collude as well. It just helps you versus Lice Horns. Blizzard, it kind of helped with it, but I just missed White Knight Dragon. I think that was my biggest thing, is I missed White Knight Dragon. I like wanted it in a ton of games when I was playing the Blizzard Dragon. I don't think the Blizzard Dragon list is bad. I don't think Blizzard Dragon even as a card is bad. I just think that I missed White Knight Dragon too much to not want that card in my deck. So yeah. The people have spoken. It looks like they want me to play Quickdraw Dragon. So let's go ahead and play this deck on Tuesday. Fucking stoked. This deck looks fun. This looks like a great time. This just looks like a blast to play. Don't you guys think so? I think we need to change up our philosophy behind it, though. I'm not really sure how we're going to approach the Blackwing matchup. That seems to be a problem. The cards I'm not sold on in the main deck. One of Pot of Avarice. One of Cold Wave. Third Debris Dragon. Trigodia. These are the cards I'm not sold on in the main deck, these four. The cards I'm not sold on in the side deck. Consecrated Light. The Raikou package. Not sold on this. Not sold on the card destruction. I don't know if I'll see Dragon Turbo enough for this to be a card I want to consider. And then last but definitely not least, Mind Control. Well, Mind Control seems really good because you can like take a dragon, banish it for red eyes. So we have 5 cards in the side deck I'm not super happy with, and 4 cards in the main deck I'm like not super thrilled with either. Are Dragon Gores good in a Drago deck? I don't know. I know Gores is probably good, but I'm not sure about these 4. 80 likes, we can do it. We're pretty close to 80 likes. Maybe more sides for Blackwings, like Trap Wall and Bottomless. Yeah. Yeah. So like the sideboard can change like these 5 cards. We can just do like Bottomless. Maybe we still leave the charge in the Raikous. Because like going first, they're not bad. What do we cut? We cut Card Destruction Consecrated for 2 Bottomless. It might conflict with Decree though. Yeah, I'm not sold on Decree either. Decree seems kind of ass. Maybe it's better to have Dust Tornado. That seems kind of good. What's up, Tropical Raven? How you doing? What is the advantage of mixing 2 engines together? Debris Dragon overlaps really nicely with both engines. On top of that, I actually think that Quickdraw plays really well with being able to spam Drago. Mask of Restrict for frogs. Shuts off our own Titanial. But we could. Dandy Tokens gives us tribute fodder too, which is pretty cool. I guess I'm not also sold on the Lad either. There's a lot of like sus cards in the main deck. Swap Cold Wave for Dust in the main. We could do that. We could do that. Yeah, this is a weird looking deck. You do like Pot if you have more of a mill package. I don't hate the 1 of Pot as a Gold Sark target. It can just reuse our Black Rose, which is like kind of important. You like 2 Pot and more mill cards. That's just... What are we cutting for that? Cold Wave Lad? I think Lad is too good not to play. I think we have to play a Lad. Not only because it gives us another dragon for Future Fusion and for Drago, but because with the Dandy Tokens, being able to double sack for Lad is pretty fucking good. I actually might even want a second Lad. Straight up. Reviving Stardust is a heck of a play. Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually really crazy. Yeah, it really is just Cold Wave. Someone said swap Cold Wave for a Dust Tornado in the main. Maybe. Cold Wave can stop comeback plays, like from frogs. I don't have a great side for frogs as it is, though. I think we need better sideboard cards for frogs now. What are we siding? What is our side for frogs? We basically have no side for frogs here. Cold Wave and Trag, you do like if Trag if you open it when you break. Yeah, I like Trag because it unbreaks hands, yeah. Rug seems superfluous because we can just sort of ignore. Pulling the Rug all around decent, yeah. Is there a bigger haymaker, like something we can Gold Sark for frogs? Needle Sealing, maybe? I don't know. Because what am I siding in against frogs, right? Right now it's Lightning Vortex, Double Crow, maybe the Bottomless too, over like some of the True Nade, Space Typhoon, Heavy Storm. Trag creates break hands? No, it doesn't. Trag's good. Kiku versus frogs? Yeah, we could do Kiku versus frogs. It's just another normal summon. Soul Release. Soul Release is kind of a bomb. Karma Cut's kind of a bomb. Karma Cut isn't bad. DDV is good versus frogs. Are we just playing deck dev? How many targets do we have? Trag, Gores, Lad, triple Red Eyes. 6 targets. Chain Disappearance. You guys are cooking. Archfiend in the extra? Red Dragon? Yeah, I guess. I guess you're right. Debris could sometimes be a deck dev target. Vanity's Fiend? I'd probably play Caius before I played Vanity's Fiend. Because my deck is pretty special summon heavy. Yeah. Cold Wave and Trag are really busted cards. I think I'm just going to leave the main deck as it is. I think the main deck looks pretty good, doesn't it? What is your... Okay, chat. Okay. Everybody in chat right now, tell me your number one complaint with the main deck. The number one card you would cut from this main deck. And tell me what you would replace it with, too. Be like, okay, I would cut this card. This is the 40th card for me. I would cut that card for this other card. Tell me right now. What is the 40th card for you? Because for me, it's probably Cold Wave or True Nade. Probably leaning towards Cold Wave being the card I would cut. But possibly True Nade as well. As the 40th card. But I'm not sure what your guys' 40th card would be. True Nade or Cold Wave for Trap Summer Chance? Yeah, Cold Wave is just actually good versus frogs. That's the problem. Starlight maybe. Cut Starlight Road and add second Lad. We could try and fit a second Lad. It wouldn't be the craziest thing. It'd be pretty difficult to support, but you're not a fan of Lightning Vortex and you play a reactive trap of some kind. Lightning Vortex is pretty necessary. We need to be able to Gold Sark for a board sweeper that we can just activate. I think Lightning Vortex at 1 has to be in this deck as just a 1-of for the Gold Sark option. Side Cold Wave. Side Cold Wave? Over what? Over the second Vortex, maybe? Over the deck dev? The deck dev I'm not sold on. I don't know how consistent it's going to be. I'm kind of liking this so far. Maybe the Cyber Dragon seems a little weak. The only concern is Titanial seems really dead in the deck with Mixed Engine like this. But it's too good with Lone Fire. It'll be fine. Like, Okay, so let's say we draw Titanial, right? We have Dandy to tribute summon it. We have Trag to pitch it. We have Vortex to pitch it. We have Brain Control to tribute summon it. We have Quickdraw plus Drill to pitch it. We have Gorge to tribute summon for it. It's not great to draw it. You guys are right. But, like, I think it's still worth playing. Like, we're not playing this deck and expecting to have perfect hands every single game. We're playing this deck because it has a shitload of... Look at all these circled ones. It just has a shitload of circled ones. You know what I mean? It has a bunch of fucking broken cards in it, so... You would cut Starlight feels more unnecessary. No, I think it's very good. I think Starlight's very good. Because you, like, set it, and then you can just, like, overcommit like a douchebag with, like, Drago Red Eyes and just attack. Do I think siding Raikou is right? Yeah, I was thinking I would side in the charge and the 2 Raikous going first. That's kind of my idea. But I don't know if that idea is, like, accurate. But siding him going first seems pretty good. And, like, there's some matchups where, like Frogs, for example, where, like, Space Typhoon, Heavy Storm, and Trunade do nothing. And so just, like, having charge plus 2 Raikous going first as a way to, like, interact with the dupe block. That can also poke at back row isn't bad. But I don't know. Cut Third Debris and Lone Fire Titanium main deck for Raikous and charge. That seems ass. I'm sorry. I would rather have Lone Fire Titanium in my deck than Raikous and charge. I think Lone Fire is better than Raikou charge in the main. Because Lone Fire... Okay, hear me out. Lone Fire is good going first and second. Raikou's only good going first. That's it. Also, Lone Fire gets us extra Dandy access, which if you watched the match that I played on stream earlier, we used it to get Dandy, and it turned on our entire hand. So, yeah, I would not play the Raikous with the charge. I just don't think that's... I don't think they're great main decking. If you're siding going first cards, you could cut Dust Shoot from the main, perhaps. Dust Shoot is too strong, though. Deck needs Dandy access? Yeah, I agree. Especially with Lad, it needs Dandy access. So, I think we got to keep the Lone Fires in the Titanium. The sideboarding strategy is like where things get weird. Maybe cut Cold Wave for another dragon, like Spear Dragon or Exploder Dragon. Exploder Dragon is a good option. We could side it. I kind of like Exploder Dragon. That's not a bad choice. Currently looking at the main deck, and you'd ask what is bad against the top 3, and do I have enough side cards against them? That's where we're at, right? I think the main deck looks pretty good against Blackwings, and it looks pretty good against Frogs. Minus the 4 sweepers for Spell and Traps versus Frogs. Those don't look great. I think I could win games against Frogs with this. Vayu Turbo probably looks good against. But yeah, maybe Blackwings we need more side cards for. Dude, just going Cold Wave Red Eyes Drago against Blackwings sounds so fucking nasty. Don't I have like 2 outs to dupe block? No, I have a million. What? I have Torrential, I have Vortex, I have Solemn, I have Brain Control, I have Gold Sarks, I have Debris into Black Rose, make them miss timing, I have Red Eyes into Bring Back Debris into Black Rose, I have Drill Warrior to just play through it. The whole deck, outside of like literally normal summon Wyvern, deals with the dupe block. Yeah. You mean like going second? Okay, do you want me to list the same exact cards again? Torrential, Lightning Vortex, Solemn Judgment, Dust Shoot, fucking Gold Sark, Debris into Black Rose, Quick Draw into Drill, fucking, straight up, Brain Control, it's all the same. They all out it going second too. And on top of that, how many times is Frogs making the dupe block going first? That shit doesn't happen. They have to open either specifically Swap Frog Pitch Substitute, or they have to open 1-for-1 plus a normal summon. Which, okay, they open 1-for-1 some percentage of the time, but it just doesn't happen that frequently. It's just not the most common thing. Some lists play Future Fusion with Dandelion. They can do that with Substitute turn 1. They have extra turn 1 ways to go through their deck, but it's not that big of a deal. Plus, like, if you just set lone back row, like, again, frogs don't play into lone back row if they have the dupe lock up, because they can't go play into lone back row with the dupe lock up if it's torrential. So if it's torrential, they just get 3 for 1. So they don't even full commit to the dupe lock turn 1, because it plays into torrential. Usually the dupe lock is only good later in the game anyway. So like it's not like this thing that they put up turn 1. It's like you better answer it or you'll lose. They put it up turn 1 and you can set any spell or trap, and then your opponent just has to play passively, or else they risk 3 for 1ing themselves. You have this deck built, but it plays Chaos Sorcerer and Dad less into Drago. I think that's worse, because Chaos Sorcerer and Dad are not as good into Value Turbo and Blackwings, and those are the 2 most played decks. And I think Drago is an obscene card, and I think you should never play a Dragon deck with less than 3. That's just my opinions. I don't think that there's objectively wrong ways to play dragons, but if you're going to play a deck like this, you got to play 3 Drago. It's the fucking nastiest normal summon Christia. It's so busted. Yeah. I don't know about the sideboard either. The sideboard is kind of weird. Main deck can't make Iron Chain. Yes, it can. Debris plus Dandy tokens. Or Debris plus Brain Control on Dupe Frog. You think you have enough Extenders bombs here that you don't need as many of the early game bricks. If it were you, you'd -1 Titanium, -1 Lad, -1 Gores. You'd cut Gores? Nah, we ain't cutting Gores here. This card is nuts. I could see cutting Cold Wave or Trunade. I could see that. But cutting it for a draw trap seems like, why, you know? Tell that to Dragon Turbo. I'm not really treating Dragon Turbo as a dragon deck. I'm treating it more as like a combo deck. But I'd say like if you're gonna play an aggro dragon deck, you should play 3 Drago. You cut Road because Road sucks. Nah, Road's an auto win card. Plus, Vegas is full of Blackwings. People are just gonna Icarus attack me. I'm gonna Road them and I'm gonna win. I think Road's crazy. I think it's like one of the best cards in the game. It's a power card that protects your power play of Red Eyes. And Red Eyes always plays into Mirror Force Torrential, so Starlight Road's just always going to be live. Yeah. Would Drago plus Solidarity be kind of an idea? No, because then it just turns your opponent's D-Prison on Drago into a 2 for 1. I've played it a bunch, trust me. I've tried Solidarity, it just doesn't really work. It's not worth it. You're better off playing individually impactful cards. Solidarity doesn't really pump this up to a meaningful number anyway. Like the monsters that they're special summoning to get over Drago are like Goyo, and Solidarity only pumps it to 2700. You cut Trunade and put in Dad. We only have 5 darks, so it's not really worth it. Road is good in any deck that wants to randomly murder people. I agree. And this is definitely one of those decks where it's just like, I just want to play belligerently, so I'm going to play Road. I think you guys might have been cooking with this sideboard stuff, though. And I think you might have been cooking with, like, Dust over Cold Wave, maybe. Cold Wave is the weakest card here. I think it's the weakest card. Road wins games you would otherwise lose, and crazy in the Blackwing matchup. I agree. Okay, so let's cut Cold Wave. What is an insane card to replace Cold Wave with? Like an insanely broken card. Like just a fucking nutty card. You have 6 dark monsters. Lad is considered a dark in the graveyard as well. While face up on the field, this card is also dark attribute. I think you're wrong. In fact, I know you're wrong. And 6 would be nowhere near enough for Dark Armed anyway. You would need at least 9, not counting the Dark Armed. Mind Control in the main. With only these 2 tuners. Just throwing Magic Cylinder. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. He's not wrong. He's kind of cooking. He's kind of cooking, folks. He's kind of cooking. What's another Insano card that they play in regular Quickdraw decks? Let's take a look at this other Quickdraw deck real quick. Okay, they play Avarice. We are not playing Bottomless or Deepers in the main, but we could be. Caius. Oh, Caius is good. Sanguin's also interesting. Compulsory could be interesting. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. Is it just Exploder Dragon? You'd main 2 or 3 Legacy? We could main a Legacy. See how that looks. That doesn't seem terrible. Darkfire to banish for red med conserves are normal. Instant Fusion's interesting. Book of Moon's always a good one of. Book of Moon's always a good one of. Huh. Instant Fusion for Darkfire. If we played an Instant Fusion, it could better support Lad. How does that look? It's just for Lad and Titanial and Red Eyes, right? Ceasefire for game plus chainable. 1x Karma Cut. 1x Karma Cut actually sounds fucking nice. That you sold me. This card is good against Blackwings and Frogs. Say less. We've got hella good discard. We've got 5 good discards. Yeah, that's just a great one of. Yeah, I like that one. I like Karma Cut. I think that's a great pick. Great suggestion, Loaf. Yeah, this seems good. This seems really good. Let's go test hand it. This deck is fucking nasty. Holy shit. Also protects Drago. Facts. Okay, this hand is not that good. But it's got Gores. So. Now it's good. Okay, let's check this shit out. Little bit sus. The average is not looking so great. Okay, Gold Sark off the top. Not a great hand, though. That's a pretty bad hand. I'd say it's like a 3 out of 10 hand. Bruh, this is disgusting. Holy shit. Holy fuck. This hand is gross. Okay. Brandon Lim says breaks twice. I only bricked once. I don't know what you're talking about. This hand is good. Need more ways to get to Dandy? I can always Gold Sark for it. That's what I did on my match on camera and it worked out well. This is the same hand I just drew. Call, Typhoon, Sweeper, Red Eyes, Debris. That is the exact same hand I just drew, but this one has a Titanial as well. I drew the exact same hand twice. That's crazy. This hand's pretty good. It's got Trag. Oh. Yo, this hand is nice. This hand is clean. Say what you will, this deck is kind of raw. I'm not going to lie. We do need more ways to get to Dandy. Okay. I have a pitch. We cut one Debris Dragon, we got Sangan. Is that too crazy? Says your deck has too many breaks. The Lone Fire Titanium package is unnecessary. I don't think it's unnecessary. I think it's badass. In both the hands we bricked, we had like debris with no payoff. So Sangan can help us get to like... Well, fire package is pretty important. It seems pretty fucking important. Like, it just seems good. Oh, this hand's crazy. This hand's good. Titanium with live dandy wins games? Yeah, that's why we need the Sangan, I think. This hand's crazy. Holy shit. This hand's fucking nice. Oh my gosh. This hand's good. This hand's really fucking good. Alright, gents. I think I'm going to workshop this deck a little bit off camera. Do I main foolish? Yes. You can take a screenshot of it. I'm not really sure if this is the exact list I'm going to play. But taking a look at it, it looks very clean. It looks very good to me. Is this the member vid? Yeah, I'll probably make a member video with this deck. Members only video. So if you want to become a member, it'd be a great time to do it is right now. And don't forget to smash like on the stream. And to the guy who just unsubscribed now that he no longer wants to chat. Get fucked. Pot of Avarice seems win more in here. Maybe. Maybe it's important to shuffle back Black Rose. Who knows? Phosphorus win more. Alas. We're ending stream.